Seek the truth. Seek the truth. And the gun, they do repackage the day, derivative change, 98% lost. Look it up yourself, don't take my word. Networks of finance, loan transfer. Usury prohibited within their home. While your mortgage beats you to the bone. Be a curse, wait up there, central bank. The system said, prison, call the same, power drive, can't forget. Financial collapse, here's the proof. Second order derivatives, time while the dollar got its own. These are facts.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, what's going on? Happy Saturday night.
What's up, everybody?
Happy Saturday. Hope you guys are having a fabulous weekend. I liked that radio voice.
Happy Saturday night. Welcome to RealBayes and Danks.
Yep. Are you guys ready for a long one?
I'm ready for a wild one.
Thanks right away. Just going in a different direction with that.
They keep saying I need my glass clean. It's not that. It's my freaking. It's StreamYard. Hold on. It's because it's got the brightness. Hold on. See if this fixes it. Is that better? That's like way better.
You look perfect. Don't worry.
I'm keeping the lights dim today because I was recording for 2 hours. My head hurts. My throat hurts. My head hurts.
Well, you know, actually, I'm not going to make
sitting.
Actually,
I shouldn't have said it.
You set yourself up there. But there's a lady in the room, so I'm not going to be crude.
Oh, come on now. You already know I'm one of the boys.
Yep.
You gotta be tough to hang out with.
Not in the cheetah print.
Speaking of radio voices, I figured we could open up with something kind of fun. Have you guys met Tony Lapidus before?
No.
Oh, no. Man. This is the Patrick Bet-David Trump imitation. You ready?
Oh, that's got to be good.
Oh, it's so
ready.
Good. Let's go. Oh, by the way, like, subscribe. We're going to be doing a call-in most likely. I think we're going to be doing that later.
Oh,
probably
got that ready?
I mean, I put it rolling down there if we have the energy and the ability and the veracity.
We also got to play Zero's song. I told them.
We got Zero's song queued up. So I figured we'll start out with a laugh. It's a chill night, Saturday night, keeping it fun. And I wanted to show you guys this one. This is some fun stuff.
So first of all, President Trump, thank you for doing this again. I know that you're a pretty busy guy, so I want to get straight to it. First of all, before I get into the subject of Iran and Tucker Carlson, a few of the things that he said about you recently, I got to ask you about that Japanese journalist who asked you about why you didn't tell him about the build-up to the war with Iran guy.
Yeah, I remember him. You mean the one that was that stood there and was confused? What a stupid question he asked, right?
So just to clarify, and I'm not even asking for myself, what was your actual reason for not telling even some of your closest allies about your lead up to the war with Iran?
Well, they never told me about a lot of things, and I told him, I said, you never told me about Pearl Harbor, right? And he never told me, and he knew it, and he said, oh, Oh, it was such a shock. It was such a surprise to us. And I said, you know what else was a surprise? Pearl Harbor. And, he knew that. He knew that better than anybody.
So I know that a lot of people actually question that. Rob, can you just pull up ChatGPT asking why Japan never told President Trump about their plans to attack Pearl Harbor? I really want to know about that, Rob.
Well, they didn't tell me. And it's not even a question, Patrick. Hirohito, we call him, right? He was a nasty guy. He was vicious, that I will say.
So here it is. ChatGPT says, quote, because Donald Trump wasn't around in any position of power in 1941. He was actually born in 1946. At the time of the attack on the U.S., the president was actually Franklin D. Roosevelt. Japan didn't warn the U.S. in advance because the attack was intended to be a surprise military strike. End quote. Rob, can you just ask ChatGPT a few more random questions on this?
Yeah, that's true. That's exactly what I said. They wanted to catch us by surprise, and they did catch us by surprise because we had a stupid person in office. A stupid person. It's very simple. He was rolling around. Nobody knew what the hell he was doing. I don't think he knew what he was doing when you think about it. So think of it.
This guy's
He
good.
was born in 1946.
He's good.
A lot of people say that was the greatest year, the likes of which the world has never seen. And Tojo and Hirohito, they never told me. So why would I tell anybody else, Patrick?
But the attack itself was in 1941. So what I'm trying to say is, my point is this, and I don't know if I'm going in the right place with this. Maybe Adam or Vinny, maybe you want to correct me if I'm wrong. Rob, maybe you can just keep scrolling up and down a little bit. What I'm trying to say is that if that happened in 1941, they couldn't even have told you because you weren't even born yet, guy.
What are you trying to ask stupid questions like the stupid reporters from CNN? Don't ask stupid questions, Patrick. So here's the deal. You ready? I had a great relationship with Hirohito. I got along with him probably better than anybody, but he refused to tell me what he was going to do. And so,
all right, I got one more. I got one more from him. This dude's he does it really good. I put a couple. This one's the Andrew Tate one.
So a lot of people have been asking me, Andrew, why aren't you on the Netflix Manosphere documentary with Louis Theroux or Louis Theroux or Louis Theroux, whatever the your name is? Nobody's ever even fucking heard of you because you're not relevant and you're poor. So I decided to convene an emergency meeting with myself so I could be absolutely and utterly clear as to why I did not go on. First reason is that Netflix could not afford my fee. I said, what are you going to pay me? They asked me to do it for free. I said, absolutely and utterly no. I said, buy me another jet. Buy me another yacht. Buy me another Bugatti. They said, you want a Lambo? I said, absolutely and utterly no. That's asinine. You think the top G is going to be riding around a fucking poor man's car? Absolutely not. You're broke, poor, and you're fucking gay. So Netflix could not afford my fee. The second reason is that a lot of people don't like to talk about is that the top G gave rise to this whole manosphere shit. And meanwhile, Louis Theroux is going around interviewing people like HS fucking TikToky. Oh, I've never even heard of him. I'm a TikToker, and please stay engaged while I pay my taxes in Marbella. Doop-de-doop. You're fucking gay, you're a loser, and you're poor. And then he's interviewing people like Justin Waller, who, okay, is a friend of mine, and other people like Myron Gaines, who also is a friend of mine.
I just had to play a little bit of this to get the mood started.
That's awesome.
The second,
why do you look confused?
I don't look confused. The second you brought up Andrew Tate, all I could think about was the video I watched the other day on Ryan Mata's X, where Andrew Tate went to Hong Kong.
Shit. That's right.
He went to Hong Kong and he paid someone to put a Chinese
That's
curse
a funny
on Ben
clip.
Shapiro. Yo,
Do you have that clip?
I still
Andrew Tate, Hong Kong. It was on Ben
you got
Shapiro.
it. You can't start it from the beginning though, because he drops some language.
Oh, here it is. Hold on.
Don't play it from the beginning.
Don't play from the beginning.
No.
How far?
About halfway. Right
like
there.
right around here somewhere.
Right there. Yeah.
Can you bring up a picture of Ben Shapiro, please?
This is stupid.
Oh, we got to go back a little bit. Hold on.
My spare time. Thank you.
We came to Hong Kong to put a Chinese curse on Ben Shapiro. And that's exactly what we're going to do, because no one else is fucking doing it. As usual, everyone else is just standing around. So we're going to have to get this done. So it turns out these old ladies beating villains costs 50 Hong Kong dollars per person. Luckily, in Hong Kong dollars, I'm literally a fucking trillionaire. So let's get it done. Can you bring up a picture of Ben Shapiro, please?
This is stupid.
Hi, you can beat my villains?
You can beat my villains.
Sure.
You can beat my villains. He beat my villains.
He says,
where is he? He's in the airport, like in the coffee shop.
He's our villain. He's a bad guy. We need to get rid of him. What do I do? Write his name. Write his name. Sure. On the little figurine. Ben. This is a fair fight though, because Ben and her are about the same size. Yeah. So you can't complain.
I want to see if they got somebody like this in Chinatown. I'll go there with a picture of Dan Bongino.
Hero. Hey, Ben Shapiro. That's right. Whoop is that? Yeah, that's right. Get it. So, this is why we came to Hong Kong. This isn't why we. This is exactly why. He'll never survive this. They're the same size. You can't complain.
He's loving this shit.
Whoa!
Oh, I didn't see this.
I feel like one of them 1,000 kids now.
Oh, that's not cool.
See you later, Ben. See you, loser. Thank you very much.
Damn.
You always got to go too far.
I didn't go too far.
No, not you. I didn't see that part.
So what's been going on, ladies and gentlemen? What's up, chat? We got an active chat already. Good to see everybody in the house. We got Death, Queef, 69, chilling. And what's up, guys and gals? What's up, peeps? So how you doing? What's up, Kelly?
What's up?
I like your outfit.
Thank you. I figured we were going to get a little wild tonight, so I had to dress appropriately.
Kelly's wishing they had a Chinatown in Texas so that she could set some Chinese curses on a few people.
You know what? We in Houston, it is said to be one of the most diverse, if not the most diverse city in the country, even more so than New York. We have pockets of all different. You'd be very surprised. Like, it's an extraordinary.
I saw that too. You read that, Kelly?
Oh my gosh! Oh man. Okay. Thank you.
Sorry,
I do what I can. I guess it must have been
Everybody
subliminal
loves Peggy.
somewhere in the back. Yeah. What's not to love? She's still alive.
I don't know.
Yeah, no, Katie Siegel, she's still alive.
Okay. I mean, at this point in our lives, we have to ask, right?
Do we?
Well,
It's been a long time. It's
You
been
know,
a
and
long
not
time.
nothing.
If this is a
Married
match,
with Children
is this a
is
match?
one of the classics. It's one of the greatest sitcoms of all time.
She turns on the oldie station, cranks it up.
Oh,
very brave.
dude.
Cheetah Print.
Cheetah Print. Hold on.
was over 20 years ago. That was one for you.
Okay, if I would have had my big Texas curly, curls, then I would
Can we
be
see
spot
what
on.
pants you're wearing? Are you wearing?
Give the 80s style haircut.
I'm wearing
She's
black
wearing the
pants.
same
I'm guilty as charged.
Oh shit!
I'm guilty.
Look at her mouth. She's licking those choppers. That's funny.
We're off
dude.
to a good start.
What's up, Macbeth?
Oh, man.
Yeah, Macbeth is in the building. I haven't seen him
What's
all
up, people? We do have some interesting topics to cover this evening. Gonna be fun. Gonna be serious. We've got some. We always do. Yeah, we're gonna be more. We're gonna be more focused on some other than the creator influencer world. Talking more about the real world and what I am most interested in right now, because I literally just launched a video 3-4 hours ago, and it was covering a lot of Joe Kent and Tim Dillon and some other stuff, but a lot of it was about Joe Kent. And then in the comment, I hadn't been watching much YouTube. I just got my internet back. I've been coding and making content. And
that's why you don't want to talk about the content creator world. You don't want to get your internet cut again.
Hey, you know what? Desperate times call for desperate measures.
Look, I'm a very
real.
open-minded person. You know what I mean? If my internet gets cut, it gets cut. Hopefully it's because I did it and not someone else talking shit on with me did it to me.
I know I
got it done to me.
I gotta stop cracking these jokes. They're gonna come for mine next.
Everyone wants to talk about TPUSA. We're gonna definitely talk about Final Boss.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I put that, it's funny because Kelly asked me, well, what is Final Boss? And I was like, well, we're basically, it feels like Baron and Candace have upped the ante, and they have officially both given their opinion that Andrew Colvett and Erica Kirk are officially, in their eyes, in on the assassination of Charlie Kirk. They've said this themselves. This is not me putting words in their mouths. They have never implicated anybody in the assassination besides a grand conspiracy at this point, up until that point. And we are currently now in the midst of them taking it to Final Boss mode. That's kind of how I feel about it. That's how I see it. So, I could agree with this as well. Looks like someone got
to Jane. Thank you again. Says Cash Patel is the final boss.
Bro, you could blow on him and he would fucking fall over. I don't know if.
Well, we know that Dan Bongino is not the final boss. That much we've established. And neither is Ben Shapiro. Not anymore. Andrew Tate took care of that one.
Yeah, thanks for the super chat, Jane.
And we think that Iran took care of Benny, but we're not sure about that yet. That's the one I thought was the final boss, but time will tell.
Yeah, we are dealing with final boss moments. So when it comes to that, what I just said about Erica and Andrew Colvett specifically, and it mostly comes down to plane patterns, timing of being on tarmac with hugging each other. I mean, when you look at it,
wait, there was a Bill Clinton, Loretta Lynch moment that I missed. That's a callback to 2016. If you don't get it.
I got it.
Kelly knows what's up. She knows what I'm talking about.
I'm like, where's my mom? Is my mom in the chat? Because she'd definitely be chiming in on that.
Yeah, back when
2016, I was.
You go first.
I was waiting tables, doing enough drugs to just stay through the day and not be depressed enough to drink myself to insanity. So I don't know much about the world in 2016.
In 2016, Hillary Clinton was running against Donald Trump, and there was a little scandal about her having a private email server at her house that may or may not have been holding classified documents. And Loretta Lynch, I believe, was she Attorney General or something? She had one of those big time positions. And right in the middle of that whole ordeal, she had a little meeting on the tarmac with Bill Clinton that raised a little bit of a stir. But Bill Clinton said not to worry, that he did not have any kind of relations or professional conversations with that woman, that they were talking about their grandkids. And apparently, that was a believable story to like CNN and, the good folks in the mainstream media.
What you're about to watch.
But rest in peace, Seth Rich, because, it didn't really work out too well for him, who allegedly may have leaked some information.
What's up, Anne Marie? Good to see you. 2 months. Has it been that long? Thanks for being a member. And
time flies when you're having fun.
We can definitely address this McDeath. So, and we were talking about this a little bit before, and I do have a clip queued up from the Jimmy Dore show. And
yeah, I made a video covering part of that interview the other day. I wanted to go live either yesterday or today, but I just couldn't make the time. So if I'm able to go live tomorrow night, maybe I'll cover the rest.
Yeah, we're going to cover some right now. Hopefully you can get some more into your channel yourself. I'd like to see it.
Also, there was another interview that people aren't talking about as much that I thought was really good, and that was with former mob boss Michael Francese and former member of the CIA John Kiriakou. They had a really good interview, and John talked a lot of shit. He said some pretty good things. Oh man, that guy's good.
You know what though? There's the other guy, Andre Bustamante, right? When it comes to who he is, he had the big curly hair. He recently shaved it off. The CIA dude.
Oh yeah.
So originally,
the one who claims that he's not in the CIA anymore, but he clearly might be.
Well, might be, but originally, like, I don't know, however, when he first came on the scene, before Kiriakou was even on the scene, he was saying there's no way Eggstein is a part of any related anything, maybe an asset at best, but now he's completely flipped. It's like,
dude, that
definitely
guy is clearly
100%
still a
asset.
spook.
So, definitely interesting stuff there. So, but to address this, McDeath, if you don't know, word in, Whitney Webb has created a half-baked concern, from her own words, that she basically said, I should have thought this theory more thoroughly before I came on your show to talk about this in particular. But her theory is basically Joe Kent is part of the PSYOP, and we need to be careful. And I think that we should all be careful of anyone.
I don't think she didn't say that he's like definitely part of the PSYOP. That was actually something that I touched on the video that I made yesterday. Because I actually said the same thing a couple of days ago.
Definitely.
No, what she said is not to be so quick to trust intelligence people, because we see it time and time again. It's like they rebrand these neocons to be the controlled opposition, so they give you somebody to rally behind and be a hero. And Joe Kent, his resume just seems a little too good to be true for people like us. And if something's too good to be true, it usually is.
Like
not
the perfect
saying it
resume
is in this
to
case.
rally behind.
Huh?
Like the perfect resume to rally behind to gain
Yes.
American trust and interest.
Yes.
For sure, I can agree with that 100%.
Because,
Welcome,
think about
Stacey.
it. If he's former Green Beret, former Special Ops, former CIA, and all of a sudden he's done, he's stepping up, he's speaking out, and the same week he's on tour with Tucker and Candace and all the top shows, it's like,
yeah, no, for sure.
The stars just aligned a little too much, a little too quickly for someone like Whitney or even myself to be like, oh yeah, this is great. It's more of like a we'll see. I used the analogy before when we were talking about this, talking about Texas Hold'em. It's like, yeah, you got aces, but then you see the flop, and there's a lot on that flop. It's a paired board. There's a couple diamonds out there. There's a potential up and down straight draw. Like, I'm not going to go all in and put more money in until I see the turn and, see that black deuce. But I don't know. That's just my
I mean, he said a lot more, I think. When it comes to Charlie, maybe other than that, though, he said a lot more. I mean, but and I have a video. I mean, we don't have to. I don't care to play it tonight, but I said a lot about how he does call the truth, and if they did want to try to get some American favoritism back on the opposite side of the Zionists, it would be a good move to send somebody out. I didn't say that on the show because I didn't even know that Whitney Webb, what she had said, existed until after I saw in the comments. How could you after what Whitney Webb had said? I'm like, bro, like, you can't just throw everything out the window because one person said they have a feeling or an idea. Then we're gonna lose our humanity, bro. Like, the guy still did all of those things. It doesn't take away from the fact that he did all of those things, that he did actually was a war veteran and lost his wife to war, and that he, whatever the reason that he's out now, all we can do is watch and see.
Yeah, no, he's saying all the right things, and all we could do is hope that he's the real deal. And I do hope that he's the real deal. And even now, like, people talk out against him, I'll defend him because I want to defend the message. But I'm on the record saying the same exact thing that Whitney said a week ago: is don't get your hopes up. Don't be too quick to put all your eggs in one basket and think that he's the guy, because we thought that Trump was the guy for 10 years, and look where that got us. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
JD Vance was sounding really good the last year. And you know, even him, they're trying to like rebrand a little bit. Like I saw reports yesterday that he called Netanyahu and gave him a stern talking to. Number one, yeah, fat chance. Number two, we don't even know if Netanyahu's alive. So it's like, all right, like Joe Kent,
Well,
I got some faith in,
What?
but JD Vance, not a fucking ounce.
Well, yeah, and for what it's worth, I saw Nick Fuentes this morning had tweeted something kind of along those lines saying to be careful or keep an eye out for how they're going to play JD Vance through the next couple of weeks. That, you know, maybe he's going to they're going to posture him to be sort of the savior, the one who can you know, end this whole war situation. And that way it would help give him a more favorable look in people's eyes moving forward. So,
yo, Fuentes has been at Tucker and that whole JD Vance, Peter Thiel, like little, you know, cluster, little group in their ties for a long time. And, you know, something that I found fascinating, I actually didn't even double check this. I just heard this the other day. I got to see if it's true. But somebody told me that the person who helped launch the Tucker Carlson network with him was Dick Cheney's former chief of staff. So can we actually look that up real quick?
What is it?
Just look up who started the Tucker Carlson network with him.
The one on YouTube right now?
Yeah.
You want to read off your super chat?
I got a super chat.
Somebody did. Sticky Icky Liberty, $10 for one of the homies, not me. It's like Sam Tripoli said, I approach everybody with a karate stance. Remember Tulsi Turncoat and the role Bernie Sanders plays. Ooh. Bro, I was Tulsi Gabbard. I was doing a live the other day and I realized that she is printing off of being in her position. And she's another one, right? The day that she went into office, well, like that month, I guess, whatever day it was, February of 2025, she created a government DNI security, whatever, X account. It's almost got 1 million followers. And I looked at both of her accounts on X, and she's getting millions and millions of tens of millions every week. And I checked the terms, and you can monetize the channel if you pay. It doesn't matter what kind of account you have. If you pay for premium, you can monetize it. So Tulsi Gabbard is monetized on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. She has 2 YouTube channels. She has 3 X accounts. One is dormant for now. So you got at least 4 or 5 paid monetized accounts, each at least $20K a month. So why? And then people, and that wasn't. She was making maybe $1 million a year, which is good, but you go to making what, $250,000 a month? That's a whole lifestyle change, and that came with the title, right? So no wonder people are wondering why doesn't she speak out or say anything or. And then I looked to find out that she took 6 figures from APAC. So it's not what it seems.
Thanks. I found what I was looking for. Let me read this for you. All right. So Tucker Carlson's network was launched in 2023 by him and a man named Neil Patel. Neil Patel served in Vice President Dick Cheney's office during the George W. Bush administration. He was Scooter Libby's deputy, then became Cheney's chief policy advisor and also staff secretary to the vice president, handling policy work and document flow for Cheney's office. Now, why the hell, if Tucker Carlson really turned against the system, and then he's going to speak out and be one of these people that's on our side, why the hell would he hire one of Dick Cheney, the most evil scumbag in the hit? And I don't care that the guy's dead. Good riddance. The guy was completely destroyed America. But that's the guy that you hire to launch your network with you? One of his guys?
Maybe he was a good guy. He wanted to get out of the...
Yeah. Great guy.
What? Well, Dick Cheney's not him.
To get him on the stage. Anybody affiliated with Dick Cheney in the early 2000s, I would not put on my list of good guys. Okay, there's no way. There's no way. You're not going to be in those meetings in that circle around the time of 9/11. And what, 20 years later, all of a sudden, you're the one speaking up for the other side? The fuck out of here.
Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Out of here.
There's no shot.
I do think it's crazy, though, that Cheney, I've searched this a few times. He did not get the, the special treatment that Charlie Kirk got from JD Vance getting this final ride on Air Force Two. His body being transported on Air Force Two. Cheney's body didn't get that. And it is very typical of presidents former dignitaries, vice presidents, people who have served in office. Charlie was the only civilian ever.
There's an obvious reason for that.
Well, I'm just
Cheney's actually dead. The guy was like 80 years old and he had a bad ticker. Charlie might have just been getting a ride to New Zealand or wherever the hell he's chilling out right now. I just
wanted to remind our audience of this, one of the many anomalies, which, by the way, Danks, we still have got to work on that simple little website. It's been a frequent request from the audience to be able to contribute to a list of anomalies. Can you help make this like little form?
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely.
We're gonna hold. Yeah. That because people want to be able to help out a little bit and participate, and I think it would be good because there's a lot of folks here. Oh yeah. Okay, I see some people chiming in.
Yeah, definitely, we can make it happen.
But yeah, they had to make sure they controlled that body.
And listen, I wasn't trying to drag Tucker. I love Tucker. I enjoy his content. He's saying all the right things, but he started his network with the Dick Cheney guy. So on the surface, I can't trust him at all under any circumstances.
I hear
Just saying.
I mean, why don't you just look up what the guy's name is and you can look into the background?
I just did. His name is Neil Patel. I just read his background.
Okay.
Maybe we'll do a deep dive.
Crawl on X, check them out, and we can, I'm trying to. I think it's this one. I'm trying to get the final boss moments queued up for everybody. In the meantime, I do want to play the Whitney Webb clips. I mean, we can see how long we want to go on it. I can start it from the beginning, and we'll go from there, I guess.
Yo, shout out to Whitney Webb. She's a real one.
All right, here we go. Remove other media. All right. Here we go.
What do you make of Joe?
We do that. Let me read Measure Man. What's up, big dog? I agree. $5. I agree. So I try to move very careful, slow to trust, because I have to know motives. I think JD is being set up as a role of superhero. Bro. How the hell is that going to happen?
What, JD being superhero? Yeah, fat chance. Before this war,
they're trying. I'm telling you, I agree with you. He doesn't
have a chance in hell. That whole idea that it was going to be JD and Erica in 2028. There's no chance in hell. You have a better chance for a Joe. You have a better chance of a Joe Kent Tucker ticket. But if that happens, if you get the two of them, I don't know. Control Op.
Well, look, at minimum, they were testing the waters, okay? Like from the 2 days after 9/10, when Erica comes on her YouTube live, as it was labeled, address to the nation, guys, which, by the way, how weird is that? Address to the nation when you're, the wife of someone who had a nonprofit PAC. But okay. And name drops, Trump, JD Vance over and over again, Usha, how they were all so helpful from the jump. And then time after time after time, you can see, oh, JD's coming to the rescue. Oh, JD's here at the front. Oh, JD, this and that. Oh, she's hugging on JD. You know, I mean, all of those little things were all playing into kind of creating this, putting JD's name out there more, and creating some like hero savior role. And so I think what Measured Man is saying is that he very well could be propped up to be the one who can step in and, you know, resolve the situation overseas with the war. And we'll see.
I saw the message. I can't find it. You put up this in the private chat. So this is what, thanks for the super chat, big man. So look, I understand, but at the end of the day, when push comes to shove, maybe she's playing her cards tightly. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I made this post. I'll just read it. Look, this is what I said. Let me take the post down here. All right. This is why Tulsi Gabbard doesn't care to speak the truth when we thought she would. Tulsi Gabbard, 8th Director of National Intelligence. Israel lobby, total 146K. PACs, 16.5K. Lobby donors, 129K. This candidate is pro-Israel. This is on the official Track AIPAC website. Now, here's the part nobody's putting together. So I built this post. It didn't get much traction, but it's okay. And when I tag somebody, I'm serious about these posts. You guys must know that. If I'm tagging an official, that means I'm serious. Which doesn't mean shit, I guess, if you don't take me seriously. But I'm serious.
I know you're serious because I know how much you hate the drama.
Yeah, I don't really do this. I did it twice in my entire.
Danks is calling me before and after every episode. Bays, you got to turn it down. You say these things, and then I'm attached.
Tulsi Gabbard holds
don't be putting the Saturday label with my name on it on the Dan Bongino video. No, he didn't say that, but.
Tulsi Gabbard holds a government salary of $199,700 per year as Director of National Intelligence. That is the smallest number in her financial picture by a wide margin. What the DNI title actually does for her is this. She runs Tulsi Gabbard on X with 3.8 million followers, a personal account she was building since March 2009. Then in February 2025, the moment she took the DNI position, she created a second X account, DNI Gabbard, now almost at 800K, which is 796,000 followers, and is printing millions of impressions every week with the official government seal next to her name. That is 2 simultaneous X presences, both monetizable, both growing, both amplified by the credibility of the most senior intelligence title in the United States government. On Instagram, Tulsi Gabbard, she has 1.7 million followers. On YouTube, Tulsi Gabbard has 1.18 million subscribers across 1,600 videos, pulling anywhere from 30 to 250,000 views plus. And then there is a third X account, the former congressional with 270,000. Why not just use this one or change the name? You see what I'm saying? Do you see? This is like, I create accounts, and that's what I do for a living. I have 3 YouTube monetized accounts. I have multiple X accounts, one that's monetized, this one I'm trying to grow to. I know what it's like to have multiple accounts. I have multiple Instagrams, multiple Facebook, all that. And when I see the pattern, I know it because I do it. So government titles have a way of working. Pay attention to that last one because I guarantee you it's going to come back around. Before she took the DNI job, her disclosed income was already over 1.2 million in a single year between Fox News contributor fees, a book advance, her media company, Tulsi Media LLC. That's the thing. Media company, Tulsi Media LLC. And speaking fees at Heritage Foundation events. Is a Zionist, pro-Israel, Republican. It's TPUSA like from 1979. And it's still around just crushing. My salary is not why she took that job. And maybe definitely not the salary. And why she could take it, besides what I'm going to say, is...
I thought she took that job to help make sure that we wouldn't go to war with Iran.
That's what I'm trying to say, bro, is that she hasn't done shit. And in fact, she's
in all fairness,
hold on. You don't know how difficult it is, though, behind the scenes. Like, I mean, there are so
she's not winning any. She's not winning any
there was no way. There was no way that she ultimately was going to have the say. What's going to be done is going to be done. and she can
And let's not
throw
forget
in her 2 cents.
the first thing she did when she got that job was testify before Congress that there was no evidence that Iran had the capabilities or the motivations to get nuclear weapons. And then Trump basically just said, "Oh, I don't know. She don't know what she's talking about." Which he said that she didn't know what she was talking about, but she still has the job. She's still there.
I want to show you something now. Now you got me.
I want to mention too, though, I think, and this was a long while back, but well, actually, okay, that was kind of the sentiment of a previous comment, that you got to be in a tough spot, right? Like how you want to fight for what you believe is right, and you know that, you know, in your heart that you're the person to do it. But these forces against you are not going to let you have your way no matter what. So then what do? Do you just walk away? You know, like, do you resign like Joe Kent did?
And Danks, don't you think you're being a little hypocritical? Because when Whitney Webb and myself were saying, hey, you know, maybe we should, you know, not put all of our eggs in one basket and be too trusting of Joe Kent, you seem to be pretty quick to defend Joe Kent and say not to
it's because he hasn't taken AIPAC money, bro.
Good point.
Okay.
Good point.
So chill. All right. So I was like, all right, we need to find out where I was talking about what a DNI position does within 1 year of being in office versus what Tulsi Gabbard has done. All right. My core thesis, what the DNI title is was the DNI title a financial product, not a public service position? You laid out the full multi-platform monetization architecture, the salary, et cetera, et cetera. Your Tulsi Gabbard thread was in this conversation, blah, 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 blah. Are you going to go this slow, bro? Your core thesis was that the DNI is a financial product. Okay, let's go. What a DNI is supposed to do in year one. The job is defined by the Intelligence Reform and Terrorism Prevention Act of 2004. The DNI has 3 critical responsibilities: serving as the president's principal intelligence advisor. Head. Okay, that's head. Number 1. Overseeing the national intelligence program budget across 18 agencies and leading community-wide integration to ensure intelligence priorities align with national security requirements. In practice, a DNI's first year looks like this: ensuring timely and objective national intelligence is provided to the president, establishing objectives and priorities for collection and analysis, ensuring maximum availability and intelligence information within the intelligence community, and developing an annual budget for the national intelligence program. What Tulsi Gabbard actually did in year one: she announced ODNI 2.0, cutting nearly half the workforce and consolidating several intelligence centers projected to save $700 million annually. Specifically, she dissolved the Foreign Malign Influence Center, the National Counterproliferation and Biosecurity Center, the Cyber Threat Intelligence Integration Center, folding their functions into other directorates. She shuttered the External Research Council and the Strategic Futures Group, calling them hubs for partisan priorities. ODNI started the administration with 2,000 employees and dropped down to 1,500. She revoked the security clearances of 37 current and former officials, saying they had politicized their roles. She also fired top 2 officials on the National Intelligence Council after they composed an assessment that contradicted Trump's claims about Venezuelan operations, which is ridiculous that you'd fire somebody for having an opposing claim. She became increasingly involved in election security efforts, including appearing during an FBI raid at Fulton County, Georgia, and her team seized voting machines in Puerto Rico, claiming the systems contained cybersecurity vulnerabilities. She led mass declassifications. So there are some good things here. However, every previous DNI spent year one strengthening the analytical apparatus, integrating agencies, and staying out of the political arena. The job is supposed to be the honest broker between 18 agencies and the president's desk. No previous DNI in the position's 20-year history simultaneously has cut the workforce by 40 to 50% while the U.S. was entering a war, dissolved the Foreign Malign Influence Center while FARA registered foreign agents were running documented influence operations on U.S. soil, while Pam Bondi dismantled the freaking oversight a foreign agent operation.
Yeah, but Danks, you don't understand the context. We don't know if Tulsi is helping to clear the way or if she's trying to get rid of people that might be a problem and work against American interests from the inside. And if you look at what's happened in the past 20 or 30 so years, it appears to me at least that there have been a lot of people working within the government against the interests of Americans. Yes or no? So the fact that she's staying political and she seems to be firing certain people while also testifying before Congress and giving testimony that's going against what the administration is doing right now. I mean, I don't know. Like, I wouldn't jump down her throat yet. Again, I'm not going to be too quick to trust her, but I don't know. With Tulsi, she's one of the few that I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt to.
She's on the same line of track AIPAC with Ron DeSantis and Ted Cruz, bro. She's right there.
That's part of the game, though. They all gotta and listen. Nobody really cared about AIPAC until 2 years ago. Like, let's be real.
So
the whole
that
track
when you
AIPAC
take
thing,
the money, what happens when you take the money, bro? You could take $10 from these fuckers.
They're gonna come back and say, "You owe me." You're gonna owe them.
6 figures, bro. You think a Jew is gonna say 6 figures ain't shit? No.
Whoa.
Absolutely, they're gonna come back for that money. You know that just as well as I do. Whoa, what? It's true.
I thought AIPAC was mostly Christian Americans, though.
No, it's Jewish Americans.
Oh.
Jewish first.
No, actually, I'm pretty sure a lot of the people in AIPAC are actually, these
whether it is or not, it's a
evangelicals.
Jewish aligned Zionist agenda with Christians fooled into believing their bullshit propaganda and using our money to do it and fulfill their garbage.
How much did she take?
146,000 from the Israel lobby.
Bro, that's chump change.
Bro, I'm just saying.
Okay, but
dog.
it's substantial. And hey, there ain't
Christy
no
Nome
such
only
thing
took
as a
57,000. Look how
free
hard she's working her ass off for them.
Yo, she ain't working nowhere now. That bitch got canned.
Just saying. That's probably why she didn't. I don't know. Maybe look at Marco Rubio.
Yo, they
4.2 million.
should have
JD
paid her
Vance,
more after all the
$500,000.
fucking work she did on her face. You ever see the before and after pictures?
Of which one?
Christy Nome, she went from looking like a grandma to
yeah.
looking like one of Trump's whores. Like overnight.
That's that Mar-a-Lago makeover.
The the Mar-a-Lago money. But that's
What
probably
up?
why she
Dude,
talks like
you'd be
that.
surprised.
Like she talks like her cheeks are all like stiff. And wasn't she banging her chief of staff too on the
Look at
podium?
Ro Khanna, bro. The guy trying to get the files out. 1.5 million. How you feel about that?
I'm telling you, there's a lot of controlled opposition in this
So we
world.
might need to. Everybody might be right. Maybe we need to be paying attention to who's doing what. What's up, Kelly? You got 10 gifted memberships.
Thank you so much, Roger Lane, 5890. That is incredible. I saw so many people saying thank you as well.
Sticky Licky. Sticky Icky. What's up? Welcome back to the Super Chat Zone. There's going to be an event or a series of events that get emotional, voters emotional. They always give voters 2 choices, bad and fuck it. That's so true. No, I mean, Trump got to the point, they went from fuck it to this sounds like a great idea, man. This is going to be really great for this country, man. No wars. I mean, the list goes on, man. No wars is just right off the top of my head, but no wars, release the files, release this, do that. I mean, thanks for the super chat. What's up, Measure Man? $10 make a holler. No, she has messed up. If they get in, she will be given a spot in the cabinet. Tucker Kent or Tucker Vance, which is why she is pushing women back to the home. Just my theory. Oh, she is messed up. I'm trying to figure out. What are you talking about? Things are super. You don't have to. If somebody can spot Measured Man, I'll try to see if I see what you're saying. Who you're talking about? Hannah. Kent has a sacrificial night. A false
Kelly,
hero.
look at the private chat real quick.
Okay.
Kent is a sacrificial knight, a false hero. Let me go see you guys talking shit about me. Oh, okay.
Bro, ain't nobody talking shit about you.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. whose role is to absorb public frustration.
Except maybe Tulsi Gabbard after this one. I don't know. You're tagging her, you're dragging her. Is it? I don't know about that anymore.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, ask her. She runs it. So anyways, redirected away from the true power. He is an op. His conscience is a script. His audience is being herded. Can't. Yeah, interesting. I do want to get into that. 10 baby mamas. Tulsi met Assad.
10 baby mamas.
10 baby mamas. I might make a track. 10 baby mamas. Tulsi met Assad. Echoed Kremlin on Syria camp attacks. Ukraine provocation. Opposed regime change. And got heavy RT praise. RT. What am I
think we're off to a good start tonight.
We're doing all right.
We are. Can everybody hit that like button in whatever stream you are in? Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you have the notifications on. That's that bell. You click on it.
Yeah, that bell don't work though. Everybody tells me they click that thing, they never get the notifications.
But we still want to encourage people because it does sometimes. I get your notifications.
Hit it. You do. So are you saying that some of the people that watch our stuff are liars? That maybe that they're just telling me this?
No, I'm saying it might be inconsistent. It might be inconsistent, or they may have their phone on like do not disturb or something at the time, and they don't realize
Kelly
it.
says that you're all full of shit.
Bays is not a reliable source on that one. Anyway,
well, yeah, that's a crazy thing to put in the transcript.
Here we go. I got
only on that topic.
I got a song because this song was you know who it's
trying to get.
I made one up with Mr. Lego. He has a really good hit the like button song. So I was messing around with this. Hold on.
Evo Ranger says that we talk like we've been friends for years.
I love that.
It feels that way. It feels that way.
It does feel that way.
That's good, man. That's why people should come hang out with us every weekend.
We wanted to feel like we're all just hanging out at the couch, you know, sitting around a fire pit or something like that, just hanging out, and y'all are all part of it too.
Here we go. This is gonna be the hit the like button.
Hey, that's Swear TNT. Yeah. There's that lyric sheet. We don't talk soft on this side. Triple tap them drums like the chat up. If you tune in, you're part of the Scooby Gang.
Scooby
Everybody
Gang.
hit the like button.
Hey.
Everybody
hit the like button.
Everybody hit the like button.
Drop your city in the chat. Don't be acting afraid. Hit the like button. Let the system get played. Everybody hit the like button. Everybody hit the like button. We exposing all the fake ones. Hide and shade. Hit the like button at the cold mate. Hey, real life. The show for the script. Now the cat looks shady. Ho said sound fake like a proper. Maybe talking planes in the sky, snakes in the navy. People rubbing hand like Birdman pavement. Voices in the stream talk wide, no safety. Whole thing staged in the crew just crazy. Preachers that hold it, but the game look gravy. Everybody passing when the money get waved. Fake news, fake crew, fake love, fake saints. Whole crowd running when the camera pains. Ain't saying names, just drawing shapes. They switching up roles like costume chain. Got Scooby Gang resending the facts. Full receipt, post clips don't cap. If it's smoke, then it's smoke. We react. Whole time I lit like a bomb went clap. Everybody hit the like button.
Everybody hit the like button.
Drop your city in it.
Drop your city in the chat. Don't be afraid. It's a banger, bro. Hey.
So you made that track?
Yeah, I made it with AI. But it's pretty good though.
It's cool. No, I think that's amazing.
I like it. Yeah.
I loved especially some of his earlier songs. And I say earlier, I mean, in the Charlie Kirk investigation was when I started following him. And anyway, he had paired the way that he'd created the visuals, and then he had Frank Turek on the ground, like looked like he was twerking. It was so funny. I just loved that. You know what I'm talking about?
Arby's. I gotta address this. Arby's sauce. We appreciate your super chat, I'm sure. Can you please get rid of Zero? He spams. Where are other mods? I don't want to be in this chat with him. Others have left. Sorry, bro. Zero's part of the crew.
Yeah, Zero's a good, and Arby's a real one too. That's one of mine. He's
not trying to talk shit. Just saying, if you're spamming, whatever, it's cool. You know, whatever. Do you, man? I ain't telling you what to do. He holds it down for your boy. And
I just knighted 0.
I accidentally clicked that. I swear I was scrolling down the comments. I fucking clicked it. 0's a mod, bro. All right, so let's get to the Whitney Webb stuff. I do have the.
Oh yeah, and there is a different
stuff
0. There's a couple of zeros hovering in the chat.
Oh, there is another 0.
They're like, please don't. It's not me. It's not me.
Oh, he's sorry. Oh, he's spamming again. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah,
guys.
yo, 0 means well. I promise. He's
doing it on purpose.
He's trying to help us get our numbers out.
He's just fucking, bro. Yeah, because when you have someone in the chat popping off, it's good for us. Don't worry, we're good. 0's the homie. See, Crystal knows.
Oh, someone's telling me
you can't send a super
again.
If you come over to my channel, you probably could.
Or you can come to mine. I mean, it's easier to type KELI RABON.
Danks is real easy to find. All right, let's do this. Shit, I got the wrong. Here, actually, real quick, while I you can... Stay like a Tate, hit the like, begin to all right, hit the like. All right, we get it, Danks. All right, boo. Here we go.
Joe Kent. Mate, what do you make of Joe Kent?
Yeah, so with Joe Kent, he's a intelligence officer and top CIA guy. I think a lot of stuff is going on right now, and I'm not exactly sure how I feel about it. But I think people should be careful in trusting former, quote unquote, spooks who come out of nowhere and are saying what you want to hear right away, because a lot of times what happens is that these figures will do that to build up trust with the public, and then they'll misdirect you somewhere else if you're not careful. So I would advise vigilance and critical thinking, which is often in short supply but should not be, about that figure in particular.
Thanks, Christy. You guys all rock. These are at least pulling us together than apart. Yeah, all we can do is try to keep ourselves together, my girl. That's what we're here for.
But I think
you think there might be some kind of a long game plan with Joe Kent?
Oh yeah.
So
oh yeah. And then like 10 minutes later, she's like, "Well, I should have thought this theory through before I came talk about it."
So I've heard this argument, and that don't take him as face value, that they're just setting him up to be the next Trump or JD Vance or something, and then he's going to do all the horrible thing. So
it's very possible, but I don't know how it'll go. But let me give you an example of why I'm really skeptical of him.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that it's not. What I'm saying is a concern we should always have is anybody being pushed into the public eye with attacks. They might have reversed plot when they figured out the Candace Owens thing didn't work. And now they're trying it on Joe Kent, put him out here, get favoritism on the American behalf of Joe Kent against the Zionist agenda or whatever, against Israel. And so I think we should always be wary of that, right? Definitely not saying we shouldn't.
Whitney has very strong pattern recognition.
Thank you. That song was fire. Yeah, she's good, bro. I mean, she wrote the fucking book, bro. The Bible.
Okay. So when Trump was, I encourage people to go back and look at the first iteration of the Trump administration to understand what's happening now. And since my career in journalism began during Trump's first term, I thankfully remember a good amount of it. About a year before
what did she say? Why did she say that? Such a funny thing to say.
My career in journalism began during Trump's first term. I thankfully remember a good amount of it.
Maybe she has a memory issue. I don't know. That's funny that she would say that. Is she MK'd or something?
About a year before the January 6th event.
That is such a strange thing to say, no? Am I wrong?
Can you play it again?
Yeah.
Play it again through.
I encourage people to go back and look at the first iteration of the Trump administration to understand what's happening now. And since my career in journalism began during Trump's first term, I thankfully remember a good amount of it. So about a year before the January.
Yeah.
That is weird, no? Is it just me?
I don't honestly know like much about her. I've just seen people toss her name around. So I can't like accurately give my full assessment of her, but I'm not impressed thus far.
Whitney is a great researcher, and she's like I said, she has very strong pattern recognition, and she has a lot of knowledge of the things that she's talking about. I don't think she's the best with the microphone, so she doesn't always come off.
That's fine. Yeah, everybody has their thing. And also, I can remember too, as I'm thinking about it, I remember at one point, Bayes, you follow Ian quite a bit, Carol. I know he had talked about like having her book and having it all marked up or something like that. I don't know. I just don't have a lot of experience myself.
Yeah, no, she's something very special. Very special. When I say that, like, I went down the rabbit hole for a very long time doing a lot of research with AI. It was before I was that familiar with her content, but because I was actually thinking about writing a book at one point, and I was going back in history, everything from World War II to Epstein, and seeing dots that connected and different things and patterns that I recognized, and just the way that the government changed over time, and that not just the government but different companies, and just like where the money went, where the influence went. And at one point I started cross-referencing like the sources, and a lot of the sources and a lot of the cross-referencing lined up with Whitney Webb's work. You know what I mean? You understand?
Yeah.
Do you think that
Super chat
is true? I mean,
I'm looking it up right now.
I've heard that a few times that she's like CIA connected, but again, I haven't done the research myself. So
yeah, somebody told me that she was John Kerry's niece, but I never saw anything to corroborate that.
I just searched the web just real quick. I mean, I can't find anything. I used AI too. I mean, but I don't know. I get curious on somebody like her that just has all of this all-knowing information, all of this ability to foresee or raise awareness. I mean, it's fine. I think it's important to have people like that, but also just how she's raising awareness on Joe Kent and like the things that could be going on about him. Wouldn't an operator, if she was one, basically do all the things that she's done in her life?
But she doesn't really go out of her way to get on camera that often. I was actually very surprised that she did this interview. I think she's getting more attention now because the files came out recently. But, the last couple of years, she was off the radar for the most part. Doing work behind the scenes. I'm telling you, you guys got to read the book. She's got both books.
I'm down.
Nation Under Blackmail. It's like 600 pages or something, but I'm telling you, there's so much good information in there.
The problem is that I would have to read the book, and then the whole time I'd be hearing her voice in my head. And I don't know if I could tolerate 600 pages worth of Whitney Webb's voice.
Oh, come on. She's not that. Guys, come on. Don't drag her like that. Listen. I know we make jokes, and I know what you guys are saying, but Whitney Webb is a legend. She has put the work in. She has put the work in, and she saw a lot of this and called a lot of it out way before anybody. Like you want to be careful. You don't want to make it a habit to just trash the people that are the first to say it and just assume everybody's like some
Who's
kind of
trashing?
controlled opposition. No, I'm not saying that you're trash. I'm speaking in generalization. We don't just because somebody's the first to call something out, it's like, oh well, you know, they said it first. Like
that's what I was saying earlier.
Are you saying that Whitney Webb is the first person to say that we should think twice about Joe Kent?
No. I already said I said that a week ago. I'm sure a lot of other people. I'm like, I'm saying that the work that she did in her books in regards to Epstein and the connections with Roy Cohn and Les Wexner and Max Fisher and all these other individuals, a lot of which that we haven't even covered yet, that she did the research. She literally wrote a book. She put it all in writing. She put it all out there for the world. And, you know, she deserves the respect and recognition for that.
Of course. I didn't say she didn't. All I said was I thought it was strange that she said, thank goodness I remember or whatever. And then her voice is annoying. Yo, Pitsy, what's up? Supers work fine, Bays. Oh, she's got your back.
Oh, she does.
FYI, Whitney's pattern recognition reminds me of your gift for that too. And yeah, I agree. Zero, maybe a mod, but multiple huge block texts in the chat are annoying as fuck. Just saying. Take it for what it is, Zero. They're modding the mods now. It's all fine with me. It's a free country. Anne Marie Tipton, $4.99. Danks first base cook-off fun. She must have been on that call when I said super chats are gonna have to pay for it. Thanks, Anne. We're gonna be planning that soon. So that was in my fund.
Yeah, we're not gonna let Danks bitch out on that one. Don't worry.
Well, that will give me a small bag of rice, so I'm on my way. All right, Sticky Icky Liberty. Thank you, Anne. Because I'm probably gonna use rice. All right, that's not a.
Jackie is in the building.
Sticky is throwing down, bro. She's saying her journalism career began during his first term, so she's well versed in the events of his first term. She's definitely on the spectrum and puts it to good use. Her and Ryan Dawson got beef. Fair enough. Thank you for the super chat. Man, we're never going to get through these. We'll read two more and then we'll keep it moving. Whitney tied to the pro-Kremlin mint press, called Maiden a U.S. coup and blamed NATO for provoking Ukraine invasion and appeared on RT Sputnik. Okay. Let me add that to my file. And then Christy back again. I think she's young and learning for some of us. She understands patterns. I love everyone's perspective. Thank you for the super chat. Christy says for the mods. Hit that like button and let's keep it moving. Thanks, Christy. All right.
There was this DHS official, and this is the Trump administration, Elizabeth Newman, I think her name was. She was basically saying there's going to be a domestic terror event. We can see it building, but we can't quite stop it. It's another 9/11. Oh, no.
Wait, Danks, pause this real quick. Only because you're covering the same exact clip that I covered yesterday. And the what she's referencing right now with Elizabeth Newman, it was actually somebody else that made the statements that she's referring to. It was the person that was running that committee. What was his name? Let me just find the video and send it to you. Hold on.
Shoot it over, dog.
It's a short video. I'm gonna do it right now. I literally just covered this yesterday.
I don't know why I keep getting sent so much Fuentes stuff on X. I don't know if anybody else is getting that because I mean, I don't think I'm his prime demo. I'm not even sure that he likes women, but anyway, I keep getting sent all of his stuff.
Shots fired.
I'm just saying. And anyway, he was saying to expect some sort of 9/11 situation given all of the TSA stuff that's going on. You know, it's like, oh, okay, well, we're going to have this chaos going on at our airports while we're engaged in this war, while all this stuff is going on. And then something's going to happen. And then we're going to be like, oh, what?
Thanks. I just sent you the link. Look at the 6-minute mark.
All right, hold on one second. I wanted to Where's this freaking thing? It's so hard sometimes to get the. Let me put the chats on the screen as well for people. But there is hidden knowledge. She said something. Now I can't find it. It was right under the super chat. Let me see. It was right here. Let me see. Oh, come on, bro. Oh, well, whatever. She said I would rather take Whitney's voice over Jesse on Fires any day.
Wow. That's your boy.
It's all good. I'm
a big fan of Whitney Webb.
I don't know much about her, man. I only know that she wrote the book. And
you're missing
the reason
out.
why I don't know is because I can't stand listening to her voice.
You're missing out.
This is crushing me right now. The only reason I watched it because it was on Jimmy Dore and they were trashing me in the freaking comments in my latest upload. So I had to watch it.
They were trashing
More
you in the
surveillance
comments.
towers and
Not trashing me.
Wait, go to the video I just sent you. It's this with I pull up the committee hearing that she's referencing with the line.
Are you sending it on Discord?
Yeah.
Why don't you just put it in this private chat, bro? I gotta open up a whole new app.
No, I'll put it in the private chat right now. I didn't think about that. I gotta open up a whole new app.
We'll train you. We'll train you.
Wait, did I do that right? Wait, why didn't the link go?
I don't know. See, bro, you're just ruining the show, man.
Bro, stop.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, I heard that AD Fleet has a new video that's about Erica, and there were some requests in the chat to watch it.
You got to copy the link address, bro.
Dude, you got.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's just. You want to play it that badly? I can't. For some reason, Discord's not opening. I'm not. Here, hold on. Here we go. I got it. My goodness, bro. You need a babysitter, dog. I've been talking a lot of shit on Bays lately. I'll be easy. All right.
That's right. I'm rubbing off on you. So Whitney Webb was on the Jimmy. Go to the 6-minute mark today, and she had a very interesting take on the Joe Kent situation.
the January 6th event, there was this DHS official, and this is the Trump administration, Elizabeth Newman, I think her name was. She was basically saying, there's going to be a domestic terror event. We can see it building, but we can't quite stop it. It's another 9/11. Oh no. If only we had more surveillance powers and whatever, we could maybe stop this other imminent 9/11, whatever.
All right. So I was doing a little digging to try to find the clip that Whitney Webb was talking about there. And I think I found it, but it wasn't Elizabeth Newman that made the 9/11 statements, at least not from what I saw. It was this man, Max Rose. And it says here that in the hearing that he was presiding chairman of the House of Homeland Security Subcommittee on Intelligence and Counterterrorism. Now, apparently, Max Rose was a U.S. representative in New York from 2019 to 2021. And he is a veteran who did a tour in Afghanistan and is a recipient of a Bronze Star and a Purple Heart. Now, these statements appear to have been made February 26, 2020, from Max Rose in his opening statements, where it was a committee hearing about anti-Semitism, the rise of anti-Semitism. I'm going to post the link in the description for you guys in case you want to check it out. But it appears that they're talking about targeting anti-Semitism and the precautionary measures that the government is taking and not taking, and trying to hold social media companies responsible and make sure that there's a level of accountability and that they're doing their part to identify people that may be anti-Semitic to avoid a potential 9/11 style attack. But knowing what we know now and all the questions that we have about what actually happened on 9/11 and why it happened, and what's being labeled today as anti-Semitism, and the fact that they keep trying to move the goalposts to the point where even being critical of Israel, which at the end of the day is a foreign nation, can get somebody labeled anti-Semitic. It's very concerning. It's very concerning for the sovereign American people with our freedom, with the way that we're being targeted. And remember, just the other day, President Trump said that once Iran is dealt with, that the biggest threat to America is the left. And we saw what happened with those ICE shootings with Renee Good and Alex Preddy, how quick they were to label them as domestic terrorists. And listen, I'm not trying to get political here. I'm not trying to paint any.
Alex Preddy and all that shit was bullshit. I don't know their background, but to be listing them as domestic terrorists, bro. These are, I don't know. Unless they're a part of some group, we don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're about to get into it, but I think we should be careful on that when we start. Once you start labeling Americans as domestic terrorists that are protesting, I don't know. I mean, I don't know the whole story. I didn't dig into all of that, but for me, that's when you start getting like mass like genocide in a country. You know what I mean?
Well, that was my point, because that's what Whitney Webb was trying to say. She was referencing this. I play the clip too. I didn't realize I was going to talk that much in this video. I play the clip of what this guy says, because he says that the rise in anti-Semitism, that it's giving him vibes. It's reminding him of jihadists in the 80s and 90s, which I thought was like a crazy thing to say. And Whitney Webb's whole point on the Jimmy Dore when she was talking about this is she's saying that now it's like they're talking about like stoking the flames with anti-Semitism so that they have an excuse to bring up the mass surveillance. So when you have the people on the right accusing the people on the left of being, domestic terrorists, that they're dangerous, they're anti-American, and then, you have the people on the left calling Trump Nazis, and then you have the people on the right now labeling the far right and Christian nationalists as terrorists, and what they actually were talking about a couple years ago in this. It's like all of a sudden you have each side labeling the other side. It's like they're potentially labeling us all terrorists for disagreeing with the other side. And once they start doing that, and with the laws that they have in place, it gives them the authority to look into all of our stuff, look into our phones, look into our emails, like under the Patriot Act. They can look into everything we do, every dollar we spend. And then what happens when they pass more legislation? All of a sudden they start pulling the plug on things. And then if we ended up bending the knee and conforming to digital currencies, and then you look at China with social credit scores, it's like before you know it, you can end up like the UK, where you post the wrong thing on social media and the cops come to your door and arrest you. In Florida,
that's happened here
already.
in Texas.
It did happen in Texas, and it's happening in Florida too. But right now it's just at the point where they show up at your door, they're asking you questions. In the UK, they're arresting people. Like there was a doctor that I saw that was arrested the other day because she was criticizing Israel on social media. Like this is crazy, and this is the direction that we're heading in right now. This is what's going on, and it's not just one group, because right now they're normalizing, vilifying the other side. But what you don't realize is the other side is doing that for you too. So all these people that are still like, if you're on the right and you're against people on the left, like civilians, or you're on the left and you think that people on the right are the problem, it's like you're playing into it. Like you're a fool. Like it's us. It doesn't matter whether you're on the left or the right, like ideology wise. If you're a civilian, if you're an American citizen, it is us versus them, meaning the people at the top, the people running the country. Because trust me, behind the scenes, President Trump and Nancy Pelosi aren't really trying to do anything against each other behind the scenes. Okay. And that's why with the whole Jesse on Fire thing yesterday, when you did when you had him on the show and you guys were talking about it, and he was talking about the theory that Charlie Kirk may have staged his death because the left was going to throw him in jail. Like, I don't believe that at all, because they don't throw each other in jail. Turning Point USA, it's a military operation. We know that. It's an intelligence operation. There's a better chance that Charlie Kirk was an intelligence agent than that the Democrats are going to throw him in jail. And that's a fact.
It's not just, okay. Project Arctic Frost was not just Turning Point, bro. It was 90 plus political, conservative, affiliated organizations, mostly nonprofits.
No, listen, I'm not saying that. I'm not talking about the whole Arctic Frost thing. I haven't even looked.
But that's what would have put them in jail, bro.
But what I'm saying is they don't throw their own in jail. Charlie Kirk, even if there was an operation, even if they found something, it would have been like Epstein. He would not have fallen on the sword. It wouldn't have happened.
He did, obviously. He's dead now.
We don't know that.
Well, he's never coming back. How about that?
He's off the board.
Yeah.
A lot of people think Epstein's dead. Do you? Do you think Ghislaine Maxwell is still sitting in a federal penitentiary right now?
I got something interesting that I'm going to show you. We might move
Thank
to
you,
that.
Zero.
Don't read this. It's all caps. Zero. We call that needling in poker. Thanks for the super, bro. I think that was on one of you guys.
That was me.
And
second bag of rice. Thank you, Anne Marie. Appreciate it.
And you guys are crushing it with the super chats, man. I love it. Welcome, everybody. And
everybody must be feeling.
You just even
good
the playing field with the
Saturday
rice.
night.
This isn't. You're supposed to be
I guess we're
my
making rice.
person. Anne is mine.
Bro, don't be mine. You're claiming people now.
Yeah, bro. She's a dankster.
Don't tell me the Danks channel is like a plantation now. You're like trying to own.
She's not
the
a
followers.
baster. She's not a baster.
There's no such thing as a baster.
What are you talking about? That's what your handle says.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. It says RealBayes, the real baster.
Yo, why'd you do that? I didn't even notice that you did that. How do I change that?
I had someone.
I wanted to see how long.
I had someone, a creator, approach me.
At least put my tag.
A week within the last week, and say, "Now hold on, you're not talking to this person, are you? They're mine."
Who said that?
I know, right?
I know.
can't
Danks sounds
tell
like
you.
Blake right now.
I know,
No,
but it's
I'm
just like,
messing around.
man,
I'm totally kidding.
come on.
You guys can't
now,
tell I'm
you know?
joking. I did the same thing with American Discourse. I was just messing around.
How long did you have that baster thing up there? I didn't even realize.
Like 5 minutes.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah.
Only a
that's
full
lie.
5
Check.
minutes.
Probably been there the whole time. It's all.
Crystal, at least Crystal, she knows what's up. She's my bottom. That's my bottom bitch. All right. Back to the plot.
Yo, you gotta love Danks.
Could maybe stop this
That's your bottom bitch right here, bro. Here we go.
other imminent 9/11, whatever. And so basically in that hearing, it was a hearing where she was testifying. Top officials from DHS and other intelligence agencies were basically painting who is the up and
The real master based.
You see what you started?
Oh shit. That's hilarious, bro.
Baster, what's your specialty?
Master basting. Anne Marie, always a danksterette. Gotta love it. See?
Thanks, having way too
game
much fun.
recognized game. Thank you. You know, come on now.
coming domestic terrorist profile in the
I don't know
United
how much
States.
longer
What
I can do.
Americans are domestic terrorists. And so basically, I really wish I could remember the specific name of the hearing to direct people to that, because it is on C-SPAN still. But basically,
Bayset. Bro, you're gonna have a whole
you have to
group
do
of
a hand motion.
Baysetters.
Oh, is that what they're saying?
A baster off. Zero's loving it, bro. I'm gonna make up my. I've done that shit before, bro. All right.
Get basted.
Oh yeah, and we have to make sure that everybody sticks around too for the bedtime story. We don't want anyone to miss a bedtime story.
Oh no, we can't miss.
I might put it on some t-shirts and sell them. Get basted.
Get basted. I love it.
All right. So, I did want to show. So she does go in, since we're on the Whitney Webb thing, I did want to show a little bit of something else that she was talking about. Because she brought up some great points on some of the stuff that I've been covering lately. I wish that Jimmy Dore had timestamps. Let me see where we're at here.
and Epstein is pretty considerable. I mean, Peter Thiel and Epstein were planning to create a secret society together.
So this right here, yeah, I have transcript, but this is fine. I mean, we can play a little bit of it, and then I want to get to the final boss soon here. I got the timestamps for Baron and Candace, so stick around for that, because you're going to see them talk about Andrew Colvett and their opinion being a part of the assassination of Charlie Kirk, which they have not said yet until recently, this week, last shows. So stick around for that. Also, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. right now, what she's talking about is in Ohio, they started building out a surveillance state, a technocracy, a techno state, essentially rolling out digital IDs. Next to come, cryptocurrencies, centralized currencies. It'll probably wrapped in the version of USDC, which they've already rolled out. If you know me, and you know I've talked about USDC, the stable coin has.
Yeah, you know me. You know what
You know what?
OPP.
You know what's up, me, little PP. Nah.
They were business partners.
You know what you talking about?
Epstein apparently had control over this what was a TLVC firm fund, Valor Ventures 3, which put all this money into Anduril, which is a Teal-backed autonomous drone and weapon manufacturer, which luck would have it, just got a huge deal via Jobs Ohio to install themselves at the very airport that Wexner and Epstein brought Southern Air Transport to. Back in the 90s. Now it's going to be the Anduril airfield. Pretty cool.
Wow. This almost seems unbelievable, right?
Yeah, I mean, it does, but I would encourage people to go and read this piece and talk to people in Ohio who are trying to fight against the data centers and exactly the kind of resistance they're receiving, despite how unpopular they are.
So
clearly, the government there is functioning without regard to what the public wants. They don't care.
That just sounds like America.
Well, sure, but
holy shit! Hold on, I gotta hear that again.
Best.
Is functioning without regard to what the public wants. They don't care.
That just sounds like America.
He made himself smile before he even said it.
Yeah, I mean, the whole, surveillance state thing, it's being rolled out. They started this back in 2025 with the Genius Act, the Big Beautiful Bill, Washington, and the cryptocurrency, digital ID stuff, California. Now they're doing it. They've been building the architecture in Ohio and rolling that out with Governor Ohio or something like that. So basically, they're making it a requirement to interact with a government agency to have a digital ID, and that is the first step to, well, not the first step, but is a big step to creating control.
Yeah, if we let them do digital IDs, we're fucked.
It's happening, bro.
We're fucked. No, it's that. Don't say that. Don't put that in the. Don't put that.
It's already happening.
Don't say it's happening. No, we can't let it happen. Can't let it happen. Can't do it. It's happening. You sound like one of them.
Somebody said there was man candy being sent to me, but I don't know who it was. I missed the initial comment.
All right. You want to say it's not happening? As of March 2026, 21 states and Puerto Rico have officially launched digital IDs. Additionally, at least 10 more states have active plans or introduced legislation to launch them in the near future. TSA. States with active digital IDs. This started in 2018.
People should be against this. I'm telling you right now, somewhere in a lab, you have a bunch of these fucking Nazis coming up with some stuff for Bill Gates that they're going to inject into your kids, that they're going to be able to scan your children and have everything linked. They already talk about it. They got the little patches that they last like 5 years. They're working on edibles. They're working on all this nanotech. That it's going to be in your body. It's not like an ID, like, oh, it's just going from your phone to, it's going from a card in your wallet to your phone. Like, if it was just an ID in your phone, like, there could be some benefits there. But they're going to control it to your money. They're going to control it to your medical records. Or this scumbag Peter Thiel with all this Palantir tech that he's got going on. Like, you're going to be driving by, and a cop is going to be able to just scan your car and get all of your shit. Your medical record,
they're already
bank
done.
accounts, all that. And then they're going to decide, hey, should we mess with this person? Hey, this guy's got some money in the bank. We could slap them with some tickets. And you go to court and you won't even have the right to find out what they saw before they pulled you over.
I hear you, bro. Here, let's lighten the mood a little bit.
Ambassador Huckabee, thank you for doing this. I mean that. My pleasure. So you're the U.S. ambassador to Israel, and it looks like the United States is about to get into a foreign war for a foreign country. And my only question is, what is that? Well, Tucker, I don't know that it's accurate to say that the United States is going to war for a foreign country. Wait, I don't understand. The United States is not being pressured by Israel to go to war with Iran? I'm confused. Tucker, are you saying that President Trump is so weak that he's being pressured by a little country in the Middle East? Not attacking Trump. I campaign for Trump. God bless Trump. No, what I'm saying is, why would the United States be engaging in a war when our own country that I love, by the way, is dying, Ambassador? How is it dying, Tucker? You don't feel it? I don't know. Well, from where I'm sitting, everything just seems to be awful. I mean, we're not getting any richer. We're not getting any safer. We're only getting poorer. The world is laughing at us. And I just feel like everything is kind of collapsing, actually. Collapsing under President Trump, Tucker? Not against Trump. Well, I don't know if you are. I don't know if you're not. But let me ask you this. Why don't you just ask him? Well, I don't work for him, actually. You work for him. I thought that's kind of your job, isn't it? I don't know. But my God, Tucker, you're close to him. You're close to J.D. Vance. Why don't you ask him? Well, I mean, I'm saying it right now, actually. But that's not the same.
This one is just stressful.
Directly to him, you know that.
Stressful. It's stressing you out.
Yeah, it's.
All right, fine. All right, time for the final boss.
Huckabee. What a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit, isn't he?
You really want to lighten the mood? Why don't you play some Jonathan Pollard next?
Oh man, don't turn me on.
Precisely, Baron. It matters because it suggests, it does not conclude, why it matters.
Why does this matter? Great question. Here's why it matters.
Hold on. Let me back it up.
And
30 or 40 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah,
let's go
Provo.
here.
She's lying. Erica's always lying, okay? And she's definitely lying about that because Andrew would have known that late that Charlie was dead. He would have known what was going on. That could not have been the flight that Andrew Colvett was on because the entire world at that moment knew what was going on with Charlie Kirk. They knew that Charlie Kirk had passed away. And Andrew actually himself confirmed how soon he found out. He put it at about between 30 and 40 minutes after Charlie had been shot, which is about the time frame that Erica is going to learn that Charlie did not make it, was around the time that he learned that Charlie had died. Take a listen.
How long did it take before you knew he had died? There was I don't know, I want to say probably 30 or 40 minutes.
Okay.
So there was a report. Fast. There was a report. Yeah, it was before. I knew before Trump put the Truth Social out.
Between 30 and 40 minutes. Okay. 34 minutes after Charlie gets shot, he knew that Charlie did not make it. So the story goes that Andrew took off right after Charlie got shot from Santa Barbara. He received the news while he was in the air that he did not make it, that Charlie died. He therefore, being on this plane by himself, had a lot of pent up emotion, just like he told me, and no one to speak to aboard the flight. Some heavy news to take and to accept and to digest while you're aboard the flight. And then he touches down in Scottsdale. And Erica is the first person that he sees when the plane doors open.
Bro, the more I listen to this shit, the more I don't believe he's dead. I'm just tired. It's like, it's just crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll tell you, if he is dead, Candace, Barron, everybody else, they know way more than they're saying, and they have. Everything just took too long to come out. I'm telling you, like me, when she released that tape the other week of the seeing the shooting from the back.
I'm gonna get some water.
And it made it look very clear that there was no gun. Yeah, Danks dipping out real quick now.
Right.
No, but when she released that video the other week, I'm like, okay, this thing is all bullshit. Like that's just how that was my initial reaction. It's like there was no reason to hold that video. Yeah, there's no reason to hold that video for 6 months. There's no reason.
That was the nail in the proverbial non-existent coffin for you.
And there's still other people that have photos and videos and stuff they're holding back, and it's like, oh, just wait, I'm gonna put it out at the right time, or trust the process, or if I do it now, all this different. Like I've heard it from multiple people. It's like, listen, pull it out.
I know. I'm with you. It kind of gets exhausting. I feel like a broken record because I've been talking about this now for so many months. But, people are coming around to the idea now, thankfully, and opening their eyes a little more. And so we just have to keep pushing.
It's a psyop. It's a psyop. Like people, nobody involved in this, no matter what side you're on, whether you like Charlie, you don't like Charlie, you believe he's dead, you don't believe he's dead, you think this one killed him, you think that one killed him, whatever you think, you're not basing that on the evidence. You're not basing that on the facts. You're basing that on false idols. You're basing that on who you like to listen to, which character in the story resonates with you and that you believe. And that's it. And once people realize that and they're willing to admit that to themselves and they take a step back and they unplug and they just look at everything objectively and look at the evidence, you're going to realize that they're all full of shit. And that's just the truth.
Yep. There's been several people in the chat, I think, who've mentioned this movie Gattaca, something like that. I see one that's coming up that's from 97, but I thought that they'd said it was a new movie. So y'all have to let me know if it is definitely brand new. But they said it feels similar to what we're talking about.
That's how boring it gets. You're talking about some random movie. You need me that bad? I'm just kidding. What movie is it? Is it a good one?
Maybe. I mean, they were talking about it in the chat. Gattaca, something like that.
Is that the one with why am I drawing a blank right now? It's Uma Thurman.
They keep asking for Ad Fleet. They keep asking for Ad Fleet too.
We'll play some Ad Fleet. Let me get it.
There was a new Erica video.
I'll have it there so I remember. All right. I want you guys to help me, if it's the chat or somebody, help me figure out why this is so important. Because I've been watching every episode. I don't understand why. Maybe I'm slow to it. I haven't paid enough attention. Maybe go back and look at what Iran released. Look clearly. There are symbols. It's with Cash. That video says he is alive. See you in where? Oh, you know what?
Yeah, it's Ethan Hawke. Thank you, Enlight. Uma Thurman, Ethan Hawke. I actually saw that movie a couple months ago, actually. Came out in the 90s, like 97.
97. Yep. Also has Jude Law in it.
Speaking of, Jesse on Fire showed a video. I thought it was quite interesting. I want to cue up.
That was the movie because Ethan Hawke pretends that he's like they have like I don't know if enhanced is the right term. They have like enhanced humans, and he pretends to be one. He like takes somebody's identity. It's a cool movie.
Why can't I find it? We're gonna play why this is so important and what they're calling out on Andrew COVID. Right. Just a second here. Let me just cue this up for a minute. In a minute. Here we go. All right, there we go. We're good. Okay. I will check that out, Measured Man. Thank you for the super chat.
Fielding, asking questions, is he okay? And then finally learning that Charlie Kirk is dead in a hug with Erica. This is why Erica cannot answer whether or not his wife was on the plane, because this hug took place in Scottsdale, and Erica's wife was not, Andrew's wife was not present for that. So I am surmising that the TPUSA core crew all gathered at Scottsdale Airport. Okay. They all met. It was a meeting point at Scottsdale Airport after Charlie Kirk got shot. And let me tell you why this deeply matters, why I was not letting this go. Okay. Why I'm like a dog with a bone on this detail. Actually, I'll allow Baron Coleman to tell you why it matters.
Why does this matter? Great question. Here's why it matters. Because if Andrew left Santa Barbara before Charlie got shot, then there was a plot to kill him. That's why it matters.
I don't understand this exactly. Can someone let me know in the chat? Because if they knew, okay, here, Keith said it. Let me see. If he okay, hold on. Where is Keats? Oh man, the chats are blowing up everywhere. I can't find it. Because if they know and have been playing us this whole time, I'm out. I'm deleting everything and going Bush. Oh, I think that's not it. He said, okay, here, I'll just read it from here. Because if they know and have been, I guess that is it. All right. I don't know. I thought he said it, but I guess not. I don't understand.
Andrew
exactly.
left Santa Barbara before Charlie got shot. There was a plot to kill Charlie Kirk, and Andrew knew about it. That's why it matters. In my opinion, it is evidence that that might have been the case and that they've been lying to us the entire time. That's why it matters.
I see. They've been lying to us the entire time. So, yeah, I mean, it's either they don't want to tell the truth for certain reasons. I mean, you guys saw I had Jesse on my show yesterday, right? Jesse on Fire talking about Charlie's not dead. It's either that or, yeah, they killed him and they were involved, I guess. I mean, is that what we're looking at here?
Precisely.
Because he was on his way before he got shot, and he said he went there because he got shot. Okay. Thank you, Limit. I appreciate you. Okay. Okay. I get you.
Aaron. It matters because it suggests, it does not conclude, okay, but it suggests certainly that there may have been some sort of a foreknowledge because
Baron just figured this out recently, I think. So these last few episodes, so it was like the episode before last, I think Baron had kind of figured it out, was trying to figure it out, and then on this last episode that he did, and then she confirmed with him, I guess.
Because for what other reason would Andrew be sitting on a tarmac just about to fly to Scottsdale when Charlie gets shot? For what other reason would he be taxiing on a runway? Because that's what we've had to be. I think it takes off 5 minutes after Charlie shot. So you have to be taxiing, right? When Charlie gets shot.
Damn, she said that fast on the 125. That was like a rapper.
That's what we've had to be. I think it takes off 5 minutes after Charlie shot. So you have to be taxiing, right?
Damn.
When Charlie gets shot. Now, if I was playing devil's advocate, and it's good to play that, but you should remember that you are therefore advocating for the devil. I would say, well, turning points in Arizona. Maybe, he did the first hour of his show live, and maybe he had a meeting or something. His PR team's there. A lot going.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting. If he, because think about this also, is that he was, so not only that, they did a pre-recorded portion of that episode, right? You want to leave you for a second? You can eat, bro. They did a pre-recorded version of that episode of the last hour. So that's what's strange is the last hour of the episode is a lot. Oh, you guys are both eating.
I know. I'm so sorry.
Getting your food.
I'm hungry.
It's all good.
But go for it. Go for it.
I ate before.
I just get so depressed that everyone's still wrapped up in this fucking bullshit psyop.
I think me too. I think it's my emotions. Can I blame it all on that too?
Baron is on point. AK, Andrew Colvett, and Erica Kirk are lying about something. Timeline doesn't make sense. It's plausible he was on a different plane, so we have to find out which plane he was actually on. Yeah, makes sense. I'm with you. We found out it wasn't pre-recorded according to Shirley.
Nick Shirley?
Nick Shirley? Oh. Yeah, because wasn't he on the episode or whatever? And then Baron did say, but it's the second hour, like Keats is saying.
Can I also say, though, how weird is that? Because it's almost, I've wondered almost if they were trying to usher him in as a new Charlie.
Who?
And it was symbolic.
Andrew?
Nick. Shirley.
Nick Shirley did a 2-year missionary. Listen,
not immediately.
Nick Shirley did a 2-year missionary with the Church of Latter-day Saints. They have very strong ties with Turning Point USA.
And
Nick Shirley has a mother in the media. All right, Kelly, you go first.
I was going to say, and let me add also Kai Schwimmer just got appointed as the political director of the college Republicans. And so you guys, I mean, he's like, and he's LDS. I just said there was an article that popped up in my inbox from the Salt Lake City Tribune on Friday about this topic. So I'm just saying it's something to consider. Hot take.
Somebody's late in the game. Shut the fuck up, Danks. Webb is a legend. I didn't say she wasn't.
Facts.
I just said her
Shout
voice
out to
was
Shane
annoying.
Bowman.
Well, I can't make fun of a legend. No.
Bring that same energy to everybody.
I do.
I don't know about that. Thanks.
Who am I biased?
Thank you, Fawn. Yes, I am up to date on my Mormons. And if anyone else has more information to send me, bring it on, because I do think that that is an important tie into this overall picture. I'll say it a little louder for the folks in the back.
Man, Nick Shirley. This person, bro.
Listen,
you call me you fuck in my chat, bro. You are out. Permaban. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Tripping, dude. What the hell is that? This is a commune. This is a dictatorship. You should know this shit. And don't worry, I got my mod in every other chat. So go and migrate your ass over there. You'll get banned from all of them. Be careful.
And listen, with Nick Shirley, like, you know, he did great work with that whole Minnesota case. But I wouldn't be surprised if that information, like, who gave him that information? The guy Kevin working the desk, who just so happened to be like just going through the papers and found this the biggest fraud scandal of all time. It just like, you know, he just stepped in shit and decided to call Nick Shirley. Like nobody ever questioned that whole narrative. You know, JD Vance the next day tweeting him on X. Oh, this is real journalist work. Yeah, he's on Patrick McDavid the next day. Like listen, you got to pattern recognition. Pattern recognition. You got to see who's giving the rub, what shows they're going on, when they're going on those shows. Like, does it seem like it's kind of coordinated? You know, and then Nick Shirley's saying, oh, well, you know, yeah, I went on a 2-year missionary with the Church of Latter-day Saints. I talked to Charlie days before he passed. Like, you know what I mean? It's like all reinforcing these narratives. Just guys, just remember something, okay? Once upon a time, we had a president named Richard Nixon. Okay, Richard Nixon got set up by the feds and the CIA. Bob Woodward, a young rookie journalist, broke the story and became one of the biggest journalist stars of all time. They had Robert Redford play him in a movie, All the President's Men, like a year or two later. And then it wasn't until decades later that we found out that Bob Woodward was CIA. So, like, let's not pretend that we don't know that this happens.
Hold on, is this person saying? In the movie Shooter.
Shout out to Alex. When the old man says, I heard about a shot like that, they also said artificial sweeteners were safe. WMDs are in Iran and Erica Kirk married for love.
That's not in the movie, is it?
Yo,
that can't be in a movie.
That'd be great.
Are you serious?
Well, there was another Erica Kirk. Yeah, no, that is serious. Madam X. That was
like
that was Erica Kirk.
From Florida?
Yeah. That's what it refers to in the movie.
My goodness.
Yeah, look it up. There was another Erica Kirk.
I don't know. Swamp Lover says that he doesn't say Erica Kirk. Swamp Lover says he does not say Erica Kirk. Really?
Well, I've seen the movie. I know the part he's talking about, but I don't remember the name that was said. But if it is Erica Kirk, they're not talking about this Erica Kirk. They're talking about
they'd be talking about that the one from Florida. Yeah. The time traveler version. The time traveler.
All right, let's get back to it. Hop to it. Hop skivity. Thanks for holding it down, Zero.
Going on. It's the beginning of the tour. Maybe he was just actually traveling to Scottsdale. But if that was the case, they wouldn't be hiding it. This would not be something to hide or to lie about, right? You would just be like, oh yeah, I hugged Erica on the tarmac when I got to Scottsdale. It's crazy. Like it's crazy coincidence. I was like flying to Scottsdale and Charlie got shot. You come right out with that. So yeah, I am suggesting that they all met up at Scottsdale Airport. My very strong opinion is that is what transpired on that day based on the evidence that is sitting before us. Because I will tell you what did not happen. Andrew did not sit in Santa Barbara for 3.5 hours twiddling his thumbs before then finding a plane that could get him to Provo. It's pretty easy to get a private jet. That's a nonsense narrative. A nonsense narrative. Erica, similarly, did not wait until 4:30 for him to arrive at the tarmac.
Yeah, I mean, all of this stuff now, yeah, I know. I mean, I get it. So they got Andrew Colvin backed into a corner about his timeline. Ultimately, this was going to happen some direction, I guess. I already knew we had to come to the final boss eventually, right? And I feel like this is just going to, like, we have to remember, we've had a lot of final boss moments in here in this story. Probably the biggest one was when Candace disappeared because she thought she was going to get assassinated by French Legionnaire. And now we don't hear anything about that. Why is that?
I'm still waiting to find out what happened to the man in the bush back in season 1. We're in season 9.
Oh,
This show should have ended at 5.
I'm just saying.
We knew that Erica Kirk Erica Kirk implicated herself back in the middle of December before Amfest. The fuck are we talking about?
She said cut him a break, not his internet.
No, but I'm serious.
Yeah, that's why I don't watch on my phone much. When I am on my phone, I'm posting, I'm working. So when I have internet, I'm watching YouTube on my TV while I'm working. So I'm always absorbing. If I don't have internet, which I haven't for the last 2 weeks, dude, 10 days, a little bit more, I think 11 days. So I'm a little bit late, but I tried to catch up. So yeah, this for me, the only reason why this I think has gotten so out of hand is because they're not answering any questions and they're not being transparent. And so it's making the people that are investigating this get more heated and run in circles. But I'm sure, not to their defense, but they might have a very easy explanation. They don't want to feed the beast. You know, I wouldn't want to. As soon as you give any explanation, they're going to find a way to flip it on you. You know that she is. Somehow, no, that's not that. Okay, well then, if you were on that plane, then that means that you were going here from there and freaking drawing a map from freaking Indonesia. And why were you in Indonesia, Andrew? It's like
I want to see Candace.
I'm not saying that this is the actual final boss.
No,
I'm just saying.
Final boss. Now we're just using lingo. I want to see Candace do a serious, objective take on the possibility that Charlie's alive.
You're not going to see that.
What?
Why not?
You want to see who? What did you say? I missed it.
I want to see Candace do a serious, objective take on the possibility that Charlie's alive.
She hasn't even considered it.
Why?
And
you don't think that that's odd?
That's the thing. I don't know why she hasn't.
Because if Charlie's alive, Candace would be the perfect person to sell it to the public.
Go ahead, Kelly. Go ahead.
Why would she, if Charlie is alive, why, and she's actually friends with Charlie, you know, and written into this whole thing, even if she wasn't written in from the beginning, if she was written in once Erica, you know, went to have her big bad meeting with her, why would she risk outing him? That
outing
defeats the purpose of the entire operation.
Okay,
well, that's what I'm saying. Is
but isn't
well,
the fact
she's getting to the point. If she keeps going, she's gonna end up getting to the only place is that he's alive, or they killed him. And you think that, like, I just don't think that they killed him. I don't think that they're all. I don't think they're all monsters. I just can't. I can't get there.
Right.
I can't get there. That they are all. Mikey McCoy will cry if a butterfly he found on the ground was dead.
Little lip starts to quivering, you know.
These people are not mafia hitmen, okay? Like, you guys, have to be realistic. Maybe there is something and a few people know because obviously something went down. But it is, in my opinion, more realistic to have people that loved him, that he loved, unless you guys really believe, you guys can believe whatever you want. I do not. I mean, the only reason why I start to backstep a little bit right here is because when he met Erica Kirk in 2018, the numbers doubled, the staffing tripled, and all of those people came from when Erica Kirk came into his life. That's the only thing I could say is like,
but also though, Tyler Boyer was already there, and Tyler Boyer was already a key player and in Charlie's close-knit circle, right? And and Tyler, allegedly was the connect for them. Even though their initial meeting story has changed and been told like 5 to 6 different ways.
Yeah. I mean, she was taking pictures with
no
Netanyahu's
reason
son.
I think that Candace, would entertain fake death because she would be outing, if in fact she really cared about Charlie, she would be outing him to the whole world. And then what?
Listen, I understand what you're saying. I keep reading the chat, so I keep hopping back and forth between you guys. I have a really good ability of reading people, all right? And I'm telling you, most of the people, they're just not those people around Charlie Kirk. When it comes to him being assassinated and them in on a cover-up, they are not capable of actually holding that secret. I'm telling you. You have to believe.
Listen,
it's
very simple. If you believe,
holding the secret, you froze for a second. I'm sorry, Danks. You holding the secret of him still being alive, or holding the secret?
No. Holding the secret of him being
them
in on his murder.
Right.
There's no way that they're gonna be able to hold that in. There's just not. Mikey,
let me bring another angle into this.
Blake, freaking little weird boy. The guy would cry if you stepped on his foot, bro.
Wait, now, hold on. To the people that are believing this, that are believing that this investigation is legitimate, and believing that Charlie is dead, and believing that Turning Point USA is responsible, okay? How come the Democrats are not using it? How come none of the Democrats are pushing for an investigation? If you have a giant, think about it. Turning Point USA is a big part of the reason why Trump won the White House to begin with. And the Democrats know that. So if the Democrats, and right now they're trying to say that there were people from the beginning trying to say that the left was responsible for this, right? That leftist ideology. Now, if the whole left versus right battle is legitimate, right? And Charlie Kirk and Turning Point USA had a lot to do with why Trump won the White House. And Turning Point USA has already endorsed J.D. Vance for 2028. And there's this giant investigation going on with all of this evidence of this giant conspiracy that the Republicans are directly connected to. How come the left isn't taking this to court? How come there's no actual call to action? How come it's just a reality show, a fake reality show? How come nobody's doing anything? There's no investigation. You have to rationalize these things.
Mm-hmm.
There's no proof this guy's dead.
Except for what we've seen in front of our eyes. And if we can believe not with our eyes, then everything else. That's what I'm saying is you can't have all of these people not shed a tear, okay? You just can't.
Right.
You just can't.
It does not.
Even if they hated him, dude. I'm telling you. Even if you didn't like the person and you worked closely with him and you had him in your life, you will, on camera, and when the lights come on, you will naturally shed a tear. I promise you. There's no getting around it. It's psychology. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you hated him.
And, you know, there's a reason why they say that it's a lot easier to fool someone or to be fooled than it is for a person to admit that they've been fooled. And I feel like people have been chasing this carrot for so long, the carrot on the stick, for so long that they've overcommitted. And it's like they're going to see this through to the end. And nobody, there are a lot of people out there that don't want to take a step back and say, hey, you know what? Actually is a lot of evidence to think that this is all bullshit.
I do think that people have shifted.
There was no crime scene.
Yeah, no, I do think that there are people that have shifted. It's just that it is on us and everybody who's in the chat, everybody who's watching right now, right, to step out of our echo chambers, out of our X streams, out of our YouTube streams, the chats, etc., and talk to people in real life about it. Because obviously mainstream media, is not sharing these angles and aspects. And I'm a former member of that, so I can, take jabs at them. Even my friends who are, still in major, local and national media now, they will joke with me, be like, how's that Charlie Kirk investigation coming, Keli? And I'm like, F off. You're going to be laughing when we wrap it up. But anyway, we have to talk to people in real life about it, because you can't expect for a movement to grow when it's just a bunch of online people talking.
And
Charlie fatigue.
And you know what? I've been running this through AI, all the evidence, trying to run this analysis. And remember when they said that, there was no way Charlie was leaving UVU. They tried to paint this picture that they had everything rigged, that he was shot and electrocuted, maybe the mic too, all these different scenarios, that they had it rigged 6 different ways to make sure he was never leaving. What's more probable? I can tell you what's more probable, because if you go through all the scenarios, you create a hypothesis. Okay, was he shot in the neck by a 30-06? A. Or B, was he shot by a different bullet? C, was it the lapel mic? D, was he electrocuted? Or you just keep going through these scenarios, and at the end you say that the thing is staged. Staged has the highest probability based on all the actual evidence.
It's all obviously there's some stage here, right? So this is all
No. I mean when I say staged, I mean that he's alive. There is a higher mathematical
but what I'm saying is whether he's alive or dead,
he's alive than that any of those other scenarios happened.
If you take the life or death out of it and you put a stage on there, then the likelihood of him being dead versus alive is alive if it's a stage. No?
Mm-hmm. I would agree because the way that people reacted, three things leading up to that moment, immediately after that moment, and in the months since that moment. The reaction of these people is not normal. So when you take that additional layer into consideration, that's why I think alive rises to the top.
This is one thing that it's okay if everyone doesn't agree on this. This is something that the chat, we're dealing with a lot of people. There's 500 something people watching right now on different channels. Also, there's hundreds of thousands of people that have seen Jesse. There's millions of people that have seen Candace and Baron. No one's ever going to all come to the same conclusion, not even on how it happened, even if it was not real or real, whatever. But don't let, because of people trying to pry at other narratives besides what the biggest people are talking about or the alternative that's not popular. I'm talking to the viewers. Don't let people like us or Jesse or Baron or Candace make you think a certain way. All right. Use your own ability to investigate and be okay with what we are doing and be open to the conversation, because I see a lot of, I unfollow you. Unfollow me after, it's fine, but because I'm open to hearing all sides, when I probably uncovered more actual real fraud in this entire thing than anybody else in this whole fucking investigation. So you have to remember, and I'm not bragging, I'm just saying, go look at my Charlie Kirk investigation. I got 50 videos in there. Half of them uncover fraud that nobody's ever talked about. So and that's just because I'm open to looking. Like, I'm not some fraud investigator or financial investigator. I believe that there's fraud because of what I saw, and I went and found it. I am also open to anybody's interpretation of anything that it could be. Right now, I am only led to believe two things: that he is dead and nobody except for maybe Erica knows about it, and maybe Andrew, and that's it. Because I don't believe anybody else would be able to, like, all these people could not be in on it, or he's alive. That's it. And I lean heavier towards that he's actually not dead. But that doesn't mean that he's coming back. I don't think he's coming back ever. So he's dead anyways.
Well, if
But
he's
the truth
if
of the matter
he's
is
if he
trying
is
to
dead,
figure out what happened. That's what it is.
if
for
he
me.
is dead, then it's even sadder because it shows just how many cowards there are and just how many people really don't give a fuck. Really don't give a fuck. Because if he's dead, then we know that this goes all the way to the top and that this is a giant conspiracy. And nobody that has any power to do anything about it is doing anything about it. Nobody that has any knowledge is actually speaking up. And it's really, really sad. But for those of you out there that are getting offended at what I'm saying and you disagree, like, that's fine. Like, I'm not saying this stuff to try to offend anybody. I'm not trying to create any clickbait or anything like that. I'm just thinking out loud. I'm telling you guys how I feel.
Thanks, Christy.
But if you do want to change my mind, then prove to me he's dead. Prove to me he's dead. Present your case. Email me. I would love to
show
read
the
it.
body, show the casket, show
That
the
exactly. Hold on. Hold on.
What
Let me go
would
through
you
it. There
guys
was
do?
no crime scene. There was no crime scene. They pulled the SD cards right away. They blocked the EMTs. They didn't give him any service. He went from bleeding out a lot, allegedly, to not bleeding at all 20 seconds later. And then they say, oh, well, he was dead. His heart stopped. Okay, well, if his heart stopped, he shouldn't have been bending his wrist. He bends his wrist. He moves his fingers after he stops bleeding. And again, no crime scene. The gun doesn't match. They block the 911 calls because it exonerates Tyler Robinson, okay? Because the 911 calls obviously described Lance Twiggs or somebody that resembled him more so than Tyler Robinson when they referenced the long hair and the fact that they said that he was wearing all black, tactical mask, tactical vest. Why wasn't Lance Twiggs ever brought in? Why wasn't Lance Twiggs ever brought in for questioning or anything, arrested? The messages don't make sense. They did not find the screwdriver on the scene. They said that he jumped off the roof with the gun. We've seen the footage. He did not. He never fired that gun because if he did, then the canines would have found it right away. Like, there are so many different anomalies that you can't explain. So if you're going to tell me that Charlie Kirk is dead, you have to prove it. There was no autopsy, no gravesite. So if he's dead, everybody's involved in the cover-up. Is that what you think? Is that what you're saying? That many people, that many institutions? I don't buy it. I don't buy it.
There's too many people involved that you can't, like Phil Lyman, all that shit too. Like, people forget how much shady shit there is. Like, when I say shady, like shady in the version of it's all a show. Look at what they have us doing 7 months later. We're still spinning our wheels over this shit. That's what they want.
And I think that was the whole point.
Maybe so, but you know what? I guess I'm a sucker for it. Because I believe, like, in fighting for what's right, I'm not going to just roll over and roll away. So,
and again,
right.
If he is dead, then why are people still withholding evidence? Why are people still not releasing photos and videos? How come there's no call to action? How come there's no petitions to get anything done? And how come the Democrats are not all over this, using it against the Republicans for the midterms? None of this makes sense. None of this makes sense. They got you all hook, line, and sinker. It's like crazy.
Same time Kirk met Erica Epstein. Same time Kirk met Erica. Epstein suddenly out of the picture. Money needed, laundering front. Then huge money from donors pours into TPUSA. Kirk starts to go hard on files and no war. So then he was a problem. Yeah, I agree. And this is something that Jesse and I went back and forth on a lot, is how, like, the thing is, he could be needed to be taken off the board and also still be alive because of it. And my interpretation of that is, if he is alive, which I'm not saying 100% he is, I'm just saying if he is, he did a lot for this conservative movement and in turn Israel. So there's a pretty large chance that they came to him and said, hey, this has gotten big enough. It's bigger than you, Charlie. It's not your decision anymore. There's way too much here that we need to use TPUSA for, and you got to go. And you're going to go two ways, one or two ways, and you get to choose. That would probably be the most likely way. You're going to execute somebody who was look at how, because of Charlie Kirk's team and company, what has been made possible for the right, conservatives, Israel, and all of those people. You think they're going to turn their back on him just because he said a few things they don't like? Guys, this is not, I mean, I don't know, man. I find it really hard to believe. I find it really hard to believe you're going to turn your back that much that you would probably imagine if Kamala Harris got into the power, okay? Communism would have set in, socialism and then communism, and the Republican Party would have never, just normal, good, decent people at least, even though we're seeing the opposite of decent right now, but at least we don't have the money of George Soros funding all of the operations. We have Elon Musk and like the technocrats and stuff, surveillance state, but you don't have actual people trying to destruct the country. They're trying to control it. It's the lesser of two evils, but he got this for them. He made it happen for them. I just find it really hard to come to conclude that they're just going to take him off the board. You know what I mean? All right, I'm tired of talking about this. Let me read some of these super chats. Danks, check DMs. We'll do. Oh, I see you over there. Okay. Oh, he sent me something. What is this? Hold on. This proves right and left is equally responsible for pushing the agenda. Pro-Israel, AIPAC. Yeah, I know. I know they both are pushing the agenda. I get it. I know this already. Here, let me show what he's sending. Here, hold on. So basically, he's saying it doesn't matter if it's left versus right. They're all doing the same shit. It's not just, but here, let me get okay. I know. And if you look, I had I'll pull open how much money they've received. When you go look at the Democrats.
Keli Rabon getting spicy. I'm rubbing off on both of you, huh?
Where's that?
Oh, yeah.
Track AIPAC.
You didn't get the cheetah print from me, though. That one you did all on your own.
All on my own. I was being, I don't know. I mean, it is a little Jersey Shore. So it's
Cory Booker,
right.
6 million. These are Democrats. I know, but Republicans are also, I think they're more in the picture because they're in charge of the technocracy in surveillance state of Israel. But yeah, I mean, you can look here. Democratic, 6 million, 2 million, Ruben Gallego, Kamala Harris, 31 million, Israel lobby, Mark Kelly, 4.6. Ro Khanna, your savior for the files, 2 million, 1.5. Alexandria Cortez, AOC. She's probably got a better chance to run than anybody else. I don't know why Newsom's wasting his time. I hope he doesn't try. But these guys, look, every single one of them have taken a lot of money, bro. 6 million, 351, plus I'm sure a lot more backdoor.
Our
Tulsi
community
Gabbard,
does have a family feel to it.
Senator.
And we don't all agree. We fight like siblings.
So I mean, look, I get it.
On the panel and in the chat.
Let's move let's move to what everybody's been asking for real quick. So is there any more supers I can get through real quick? The defense said they will provide foolproof video. The defense? Okay. The defense of Tyler Robinson is going to show foolproof video of Charlie. Of what? Of what? If a video comes out of Robinson's pow and it's AI. Christy, people need resolution. No loose ends makes us cray. Yeah, I agree. Agree, Danks. Don't know if he's alive or dead. One by who, hopefully. Live or dead, and one by who. Hopefully it's actually a good op by good people for the greater good. That's what Jesse thinks. I have a hard time getting there too. I'm telling you, like I don't know.
For the greater good, yeah. I don't know about that one.
Jesse thinks it's like all for the greater good. Charlie's running it behind the scenes, and it's this whole thing.
If it was for the greater good, we wouldn't be at war with Iran right now.
I think Jesse, I feel like is pretty optimistic when it comes. I mean, without having spoken to him firsthand, I feel like he's pretty optimistic when it comes to the motivations of some of maybe the politicians in charge, the powers that be. So.
I'll start giving the benefit of the doubt when people like Anthony Fauci and Bill Gates are behind bars. How about that?
That'll never happen.
When the people that are actually doing the damage and destroying Americans and destroying the world see any kind of accountability, then we could start giving the benefit of the doubt again and talk about the greater good. But we're talking about an administration that just covered up the files and went to war with Iran. There is no benefit of the doubt. These are not good guys. This is all like this optimism that you guys are trying to have with people that think like that. You guys are fucking crazy. You guys, I'm just telling you right now, you are crazy.
Here. Calling people crazy, bro.
It's true.
About 3 hours before this, I can't remember. There was something that I was thinking about the theory, like where it was like, could it really be? Because so let me rewind about 3 hours before this. I was doing the video in reaction to Candace releasing the leaked recording of Erica immediately following the memorial, talking to TPUSA as a whole, where she was like, you guys, we've raised $250 million. We did $225,000 in merch sales, you guys. And I finished that video. It's all on record. And I said, okay. And I paused. I'm like, last thing I said in the video is I was like, okay, there's only two options here. Either Erica Kirk's a fucking alien or Charlie's alive. And I ended the video. And I had been saying that since my buddy floated it to me. But I told you guys, it took almost 2 months for enough things to like marinate where I was like, where I just left it kind of open and spinning in the background. And I actually think this is,
isn't that the one? This is from Brother.
If she's talking about merch,
6 days later, yeah, the merch one, right? So
yeah. No. I think that the merch sales one was a recording, and you can't see her face. It doesn't matter, but this same exact kind of thing, right?
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So I end the video, I get done uploading it, walk downstairs, and then that's when it hit. And I can't fucking remember what it was. Something about Phil Lyman that I was thinking about in terms of what I do is once
he goes all over the place. I'm not gonna kill us with Jesse because he's all over the place. But the thing is, he's thought about this so deeply, and then when you add in all of the things that there's so many things that people forget about, and I keep coming back to Phil Lyman and the kid acting and all of this stuff, and it doesn't add up. I kind of want to move on from this topic. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Let me see if there's any more super chats. But yeah, the whole point was to show that they're closing in on Andrew Colvett. In 8 minutes rooftop video, Tyler Robinson.
No, but who's closing in on Andrew Colvett?
Candace and Barron. And basically do
what?
To say that he was they're like
had knowledge of, was
thing,
involved in something. Yeah.
That final thing basically proves of the fact that that they knew he would like. That's it. I mean,
But
what's gonna happen?
Where's
though?
this going?
Like,
Yeah, this is what I'm saying. What's the call to action?
the thing is,
They're closing in. Listen, they're closing in. They had the headshot on Erica in December. Like, you guys realize this? Nothing fucking happened. Like, this shit was done in December. The second that Erica Kirk said, I have Charlie's phone. If he was texting people he thought he was in danger, I would know. And then we find out that he was. And then she said, oh, it was on a signal. And then we find out, no, it wasn't. It was his regular text message. And it went to Andrew Colvett and Dan Flood, the guy who stole third base right before the alleged shot. Like, that was it, guys. That was it. Season finale right there. Boom. Set it up. End it. You know, like get the show on the road. If there's going to be a case, going to be an arrest, going to be an investigation, nothing fucking happened. They had a 4-hour meeting. She came back, Shabbat Shalom, you know, like sweating fucking bullets. And then everyone started turning on her. And then we had the whole Mitch Snow fucking thing. And, like, what happened? She had the episode where she started talking shit about Ben Shapiro and made the little horse joke and everyone forgave her. And then we just went right back down the fucking bullshit rabbit holes, leading us off a cliff to nowhere. Like, what are we talking about? Thanks. Why you gotta fucking play this shit? I said I wasn't gonna talk about this anymore.
Well, too bad. If I'm around, y'all know I'm still going to be talking about it. So,
all right, let's get through these supers and then we're gonna move on. All right, so 8-minute rooftop video, Tyler Robinson. This is the thing with the rooftop video is I don't understand why the camera is following him unless it's an AI camera and it's just following random people. Like, there's other people in that footage. Why is it following that person? I don't trust that camera. Thanks for the super chat. Death Queef. We all can agree something is wrong with what we are being told. I agree. Amen, Bays. Chrissy, shout out. Death Queef. If I had my voice, I could do it better. Make a queef voice. Can't trust any video evidence at this point. Thank you. Thank you. The defense declares Tyler Robinson is not Spider-Man. You need the defense to tell you that? Rock, paper, scissors, lizards. Here, listen. I've got something that will cheer us up. You ready?
So a lot of people have been asking me recently, Andrew, why aren't you on the Netflix Manosphere documentary with Louis Theroux or Louis Theroux or Louis Theroux, whatever the f*** your name?
I'm just kidding.
Oh my god!
Actually, I was trying to play this one. I don't know why.
His
why that one's
PBD impression though is quite spot on.
This is Tucker. He did. The PBD one is the best. He's got a few. Let me see this.
Yeah, you played the best one first.
He's got a bunch. Hold on. Let me see what this is.
Iran, after the United States government launched an evil and disgusting war dubbed Operation Epic Fury.
He doesn't sound like him there, but that is hilarious.
Thanks. Why don't you play Zero's song?
Send it to me.
I did.
Oh, you did? Okay, I'll play it. I'm gonna play AD Fleet.
This guy's been waiting all day.
Yep.
He'll be here. Don't worry. He's the homie. Hold on. This one's kind of good.
Are we able to play it though?
The divinely appointed one, the divinely anointed.
Oh, I thought you were playing something else.
I'm gonna play this for a second, just to laugh a little bit and move the goalpost forward, and then we'll play AD Fleet.
One, the Prince of Principles, the King of Online Kings. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tucker Carlson. How you doing, mate?
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, Russell, and I mean that. It's been far too long, right?
It certainly has, Tucker, and I would like to get straight down to business. So I would submit before you, with your permission, that it is the sanctity of the discrepancy that has dictated the promiscuous society in which we reside. I am, of course, referring to the masturbatorium and the mores and the traditions that society has come to accept within its conviviality, notwithstanding, of course, the word of Jesus embodied by me, Jesus himself, and you as the mouthpiece and the prophet to bring our mystical minds together in this coalescence of conversation.
Oh, that is so true. And I really couldn't have put it any better myself, actually. And I mean that. I really do.
So the cosmos is clearly experiencing a form of abject abnormality manifested by the peculiarity of the permutations of the testicularity in which the industrial military complex has now, throughout the 21st century, I think it's safe to say that it has reached its zenith, not to be confused with its apex, which is, of course, distinct wankliteration of the same word. So my question,
Okay, he's just throwing words together. All right, where's AD Fleet? I know y'all been waiting.
They've
What's
been
up?
anxiously waiting.
The Rileys says, Bays, I actually don't think that. I think bad guys are doing bad shit. The road's run by satanic pedo death cult. That's my view, but that's bleak. I'm okay being called crazy. I ain't evil, and faith in its defeat. Yeah, I mean, I
Riley,
think we're all.
What I said, I did not see a comment that you left. If you posted something and thought I was referring to that, I was speaking in general terms, just so you know. But listen, I mean, I understand people that still want to have hope in a political party, or people that still believe in certain politicians, but I don't know. Like, I've been doing a lot of research into this, and it just doesn't make sense. I just feel like it's a big uniparty. All of our politics, it's all theater. It's all WWE bullshit. The people that really run the world, they're not getting elected. They do not want to be in front of cameras. Like, it's just the way it is.
Wait, no audio yet. Oh, there we go. Okay, we're good.
Dang, hold on. That was some bustiness. Wait a second. Jeez.
Danks is going to be beating it off to AI videos later.
No, I'm not. Well, maybe. No.
Bays, you are wrong. Oh my gosh. Did you see the
Wow.
Look at him.
Jesus.
Oh my gosh.
Down under. What did that say? Down under. On
Down
City?
under. Yeah.
Jeez.
Goodness.
I got kids that watch this shit.
Oh, you do not have kids that watch this.
My kids watch our show. Yes.
Oh,
Your kid's like 8 months old. What are you talking about?
My baby's 8 months old. My other kids are older.
The people that run the world are all inbred.
A lot of them are.
They blew up the Challenger while millions of kids watched. Everyone thought the crew died.
Yeah, that's a great conspiracy theory.
But they slid out the trap
They
door.
all had twins that had the same exact job. Yeah, that Challenger thing is nuts. Like, they didn't even try with that one.
They blew up the Challenger. Oh yeah,
when they pretended all those astronauts died, and they just went back to their old jobs,
not
with their
real?
same names, and they said that it was other people. That it's a coincidence.
Hold on, what?
Yeah, look this up. Look this up. Well, you don't have to do it now.
Is there a
In
video
your
or
own
something?
time. In your own time.
Challenger explosion.
Yeah, they all went back to their jobs as like professors, and whatever. Allegedly.
Okay, here.
Why would NASA fake the Challenger shuttle explosion? Well, there are plenty of reasons, but we'll get to that. So the theory is that the Challenger shuttle crew who unfortunately lost their lives in the explosion in 1986 have all been found alive and well today.
Are you Michael Smith? Yeah. Are you aware of that there's a rumor on the internet that people are saying...
Yeah, it's not me, obviously.
What press?
From a radio station in San Bernardino. I know there's a conspiracy about I'm sorry. Space shuttle.
So while these two have apparently been found, Judy Resnick and Michael Smith, both working as professors, Richard Scobie, formerly Francis Richard Scobie, runs a marketing agency that has a very peculiar logo, somewhat eerily similar to the Challenger explosion smoke trails. Now, these two astronauts, Ronald...
Hold on, this is so... I mean, that is so...
Yeah, that's not...
eerily similar to the smoke trails. Get the fuck out of here.
Explosion smoke trails. Now, these two astronauts, Ronald McNair and Ellison Onizuka, both apparently had twins. Okay, the odds of that seem fairly high, but whatever. But apparently neither of the two now living twins have any birth records. Now, here's the memorial service for the Challenger crew, and this is the family of Ellison Onizuka, but his twin brother, Claude Onizuka, is nowhere to be found. And here is the family of Ronald McNair, but also missing is his twin brother, Carl. So getting back to the matter at hand, why would NASA fake this?
The Challenger, when it exploded, was empty. They did it as a trauma-based thing, a psyops, to get trauma to all Americans.
These two engineers, Alan McDonald and Robert Boyce Jolly, warned against the Challenger launch. They worked for the company that supplied the rocket boosters for the space shuttle. They both raised serious concerns about the safety of launching the space shuttle during such cold temperatures that were happening at the time, but their warnings were ultimately ignored. The theory suggests that NASA chose to stage a dramatic tragedy in order to divert the public's attention away from anything political that, say, could have been going on at the time.
Oh, wow.
Justify new policies, maybe considering NASA was dealing with some budget cuts at the time. A high-profile tragedy could serve as a manipulation tool. Another interesting theory.
Oh, wow. Does that not sound... Okay, and you guys want to tell me that it's not possible that Charlie's not dead, and you guys all believe this?
Yeah, it's right.
What is wrong
right.
with you? Golly, you watched the whole freaking plane blow up in the freaking camera, exploded. Everyone's dead. Not Charlie.
If Candace told them that they were all dead.
I'm glad that this.
Are we able to look at Trigger Smart's live right now? I think he's covering something. We've had a few people in the chat.
LA.
Yeah, the riots in LA. I assume it was related to the No Kings protest earlier today, or maybe a spawn off of that. I'm trying to look it up right now. Just
I don't know if you've ever been to the website, but it's
the feds are putting in work right now, stoking the flames, trying to get these riots going so they can bring in the Palantir and Oracle bullshit. Mass surveillance all the way.
Go.
More legislation getting passed.
Sure. Don't say we didn't warn y'all.
Breaking protest, chaos.
Don't pay
LAPD
attention to this. Keep
gas.
watching Days of Our Lives.
Meaning the Charlie Kirk saga.
I don't think I sent you guys. I think it was Zero that sent me Zero, and forgive me if I'm wrong if it was someone else. But anyway, a little Days of Our Lives rendition from a couple of weeks ago.
Interesting.
A good photo.
I don't see any events on their map right now.
Just pushing viewers away. I got more viewers watching than I did the whole stream. My chart is only going up. It's like a crypto chart before the dump.
Not mine.
Yours is steady.
I might have pissed a couple people off.
Who
Somebody
cares, bro? People aren't open-minded enough.
said, "Why not activate BLM then?" I don't see that happening right now.
Because BLM got proven to be a fraud. They're done.
Yeah,
they're not coming back.
Here it is. Okay. So, what can I zoom in?
I got something by Trigger Smart I was planning to play today.
This is
anyways.
all the ones that were happening today.
Danks. That's your side of the country. Why don't you go in there and do some field work?
Imagine.
Oh yeah. Can you?
What are you talking
can you
about?
hop in?
Oh man, it'd take me an hour and a half to get to LA.
An hour and a half, not that bad.
I just changed my
Danks
brakes
on the
and tires
spot.
and rotated them.
You do this one, then when it happens,
You want me to get in the
city,
car
I'll
and drive
go
all
there.
the way there on the live stream?
Fuck, I
You guys
would.
are crazy.
I would.
No
Shit
way.
pops off in Manhattan right now. I'll be there.
Okay.
Breaking
let me put
news.
A poll in the chat.
RealBayes
my
here
God,
on
I'm
the
gonna
scene.
regret putting this poll. Should Danks go to? Should I go to the LA riots right now?
That's a
on
wonderful.
stream?
That's a wonderful one. I'm gonna.
I'm gonna vote twice.
Polls in the chat.
All this.
I'm gonna vote twice.
When you insane amounts of money.
Oh,
They're
God.
providing
It's gonna be
water,
100%.
transportation.
Guys, in my chat, right? Go if you think Danks should head over there right now.
Maybe room and board. I don't know.
You do that. I'll stream all night. I'll be right here with you, bro.
You know, allegedly, right?
Bro, it'd be such a boring drive.
I don't have proof of it. But
I mean, we'd have
that's a lot.
fun.
That's a lot going
But I
on.
wouldn't have the light on.
Yeah.
You never have the light on anyway. Who are you kidding?
Very, very well organized thing.
Oh, they're saying no. They're sticking up for you.
Interestingly.
A zero said go.
Also all the way down here in Puerto Rico, Virgin Islands. Looks like even in Mexico. Interesting.
It looks like it might be 50-50,
interesting.
Danks.
Yeah, it's getting close to it. Since we're talking about now, we saw the Challenger situation. All right.
Yeah, why don't we watch videos on the moon landing?
There's something that I want to show you guys. Trigger Smart came out with the video today talking about this. Check this out.
So we have a lot of deception in this world, a lot of crazy things, and a lot of it is just people making stuff up. But what if they're not? I'm sure a lot of you have heard about Palm Beach Pete, who to a lot of people looks exactly or very close to Big E. Now we're going to come back to this, but I want to show you something else first. I mean, if you know who this is, and if you don't, then you should look him up. This is Robin Williams. He was a career comedian as well as an actor. And I grew up with him in many different movies, lots of laughter. He had some very dramatic roles and things like that. But he suffered from depression. And I believe he was manic depressive. And at some point, reports came out that he had taken his own life. And those around him said that he was battling a lot of mental health issues. Okay. So why does this matter? There are people who are showing images of him doing these different hand symbols and insinuating that there's something about Baal or the Illuminati or something similar, something demonic or maybe spiritual in some kind of way. And then eventually it came out that there's this guy, Uncle Pappy, who is eerily similar to Robin Williams. And guess what? He even did an impression of Robin Williams that to me sounds identical. Identical, 100%. Let's take a look at Uncle Pappy.
Hey there, TikTok. It's Uncle Pappy. Y'all know me. I'm swimming with the alligators. I'm spouting off random wisdom and life lessons from the pond. And I just want to say, if this place is really going away, if TikTok's going away, catch me over there on Instagram. It's in my description, Uncle.Pappy. And thank you so much for all the wonderful times here. This has changed my life. Y'all are the best, man. Thank y'all so much. I hope.
So you can see the overacting. Uncle Pappy, like going.
That was like a very bad. He did it very bad. Uncle Pappy, Italian version.
Out of the way to do this character.
But the whole point of showing this is like, here, look, he does another one too.
Service industry or any stressful job, brother. You know how time flies.
Hold on, there's another one here. Hold on. Is it here? Yeah, right here.
Tact, it's not your fault. It's not your fault. It's a grand adventure. I don't know, man. Go easy on me. I'm just trying, man. I practiced a long time for that, man.
Now listen to the accent he's using while he's talking.
So the point of showing this is like people die all the time. And then unless this is just a really good actor that looks exactly like Robin Williams, or this is not Epstein, which this guy maybe could have had some reconstructive surgery.
No, that guy's not.
I don't think it is.
Not Epstein.
I mean, somebody did do. He showed this.
He looks more like the Fonz.
This is pretty damn close.
What's his name?
Bro.
Henry Winkler? No, pull up a picture of Henry Winkler in the show Barry. He looks more like him than Epstein. Yeah, doppelgangers do exist.
Oh,
Not
here?
with the beard. Yeah, that looks more like Palm Beach Pete than fucking Epstein does. It does. Look at it. Come on. Am I wrong? Come on.
I don't know.
You don't know? Chat, what do you think? Who looks more like Palm Beach Pete?
They all look like the same person, to be honest.
I'm like, are there only so many different looks to choose from? You know, a lot of these
So I
guys
don't
start
know.
looking
Like the Challenger thing really kind of just nailed it for me on that. To be honest,
Oh, you didn't know that one?
I mean, no, I honestly, I didn't know about it.
Now you convinced Charlie's alive.
All right, you guys want to open it up or what? Oh, we're gonna play. While we open this up to the public.
Yeah, let's go ahead and open it up, and then
we're gonna open it up. We're gonna put a link in the chat. We're gonna all pin it in our chats. All right. While we wait to see, what does my poll say? It says 61 votes. There's 238 people. Come on, it's 57%. We need like 150 more votes to go no.
No. We just give us the totals. Whoever voted. When they have the presidential,
vote, it's only been 5 minutes.
When they have the presidential election, but when they have the presidential election, they don't just say, "Hey, we're losing the vote. We got to get more people to vote." It's like,
well,
no,
yeah, they left. Yeah,
or do they? Or do they?
Or do that? Yeah, they.
Thanks. Oh yeah.
All right, let me.
Thanks. Got to 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. We're ending the polls.
Bro, that's like 6 minutes.
Yeah, but if it's gonna take you an hour and a half to get there, you're gonna have to get going.
How do I? Okay, I guess I download it here.
Get in the car.
All right, we're gonna get the link here.
I'm having a lot of fun tonight.
Here's the link. I'll put it in the private chat if you guys want to attach it. These are the rules. All right, you guys post it and pin it in your comments. I'll pin it in mine. Just put join the stream before you post it in there. All right, join the stream. There are rules. You must be appropriately presentable, which means just have a shirt on and like don't be naked.
No crazy language.
No crazy. Yeah, I mean, you can.
We
yeah,
should
just
say pants too, because
for
the record.
Pants and a shirt, and then also don't get us our stream banned.
And you have to respect women.
Yeah. If you do
nice.
anything to jeopardize our stream, we will make your life hell. I promise you that. I will personally. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So we will wait if anybody pops in.
Bro, you're like egging people on right now.
No, I'm just saying. I'm not trying to egg anyone on. I'm just trying to say, like, I work for the DOD, my guy. I keep it real. All right. I don't work for the DOD, actually. That's a lie. I work for someone that works for the DOD. All right.
There you go.
DLC. They're like, oh, Danks is a Fed. I knew it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure.
Danks might be a Fed.
Fuck you. You didn't send me anything that I can play. Hold on.
What do you mean? I sent it to you.
Play. Oh my gosh, Bays. You are the worst. How can I play this damn song? Save. Open. Okay. So we're going to play a community banger. While we wait.
Always appreciate work from the community.
Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't already. Turn the notifications on. Join us every Saturday. Saturday nights we do this show.
It's a blast in case you haven't noticed.
And Saturdays in the afternoon, 2 p.m. Eastern time, I play replays of the lives. Sometimes it's my solos, but sometimes it's our groups.
We'll play the song here, I guess. So this is for Bays. From Zero, your favorite mod.
They told me what to see.
Yeah, Zero, thank you for this. This made my day.
Instead, I found a war they planted in me.
This is our waiting for who knows what to show up in the chat.
Carry weight before I had a name. 11 years old, calling plays, nobody heard the same. Told my parents what they didn't want to hear and paid the price. Turned every I told you so into a vice, a sacrifice. Grew up thinking wisdom was a weapon I could wield, but wisdom without mercy leaves you bleeding in the field. So I swung it at
This could be the new Saturday intro music.
Crystal, the link is pinned to the
it.
channel
It's
to my comments. Come on, people. Link should be pinned. You guys pinned it?
Yeah, I pinned it.
can
And
post it
do
in the
they
chat
have
if
to
you guys
show
want.
their face if they don't want
No,
to?
they don't have to. Not at all.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to show your face. You can just enter as an icon.
But it never made a stop. I carried every broken thing and called it discipline. I was drowning in the answers while I drowned in my own sin. But the cracks, they let the light in. The cracks, they let the light in. Been through the fire and I walked out face.
All
Every
right.
lie they fed me, I can read it on their face. Fell to the bottom, hit the floor, found my grace. Bays is based and I'm still in the race.
Bays the baster.
I quit the pills, I quit the dark, I quit the game. Rose up from the wreckage, never coming back the same. You want the truth, I paid for it in blood and shame. Bazy.
We got one in there. We got one in the waiting room. Anybody else gonna join us?
See, they fed us Einstein while the file stays.
I want Cassidy to step up to the stage and give us the theory on Charlie being dead.
Come on. All these people pushing back.
Come on,
on
Cass.
us. This is such a joke. You guys want to push back? Come on, you have your chance. What's
Come
up,
on.
602?
Come on with it. Come on.
Come on, bro. How much of a joke is it? Change our mind. How about that?
That's right. You trusted crumbled and you ain't found Jesus yet. 2 lives I never got to hold. I carry that to God. Every bar writes a prayer. Every truth I speak to right. Ephesians 5:11. Don't partake, expose the dark. Not just being light enough. Sometimes you gotta bar. My pastor said you shine and let the
Yo,
shine.
Zero's a real one for this.
I've been in them shadows, fam. I know what darkness tells. I carried every broken
I like it. I like it. All right, let's get this. We got somebody now, and then I think it might help some people cool off and feel better about coming in. So we got Mit Uns Alex, Catholic Stedevin, however you want to introduce.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it's I'm a
Welcome.
Stedevin Candace. Yeah.
What is
Hi,
that?
everybody. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear
Yes,
you.
we
What
can
is a
hear
Stedevin
you.
Candace?
I can't. Oh, yeah, I got myself on mute. Yeah, sure. So I'm with you guys. I believe except for the Charlie Kirk thing being dead, I do believe he's dead. I honestly think he is dead. Okay. However, you got Gary yesterday saying that to Zach Costello, saying equating a 223 rifle to a 30-06, which I'm an avid hunter, big time, and I know it's different, and that won't do anything to a person. And guess what? It will do. Even a 223 or a 55.6 will just nail them. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we hear
Alex, I agree that if Charlie was shot, that it would have made much more sense to be a 223 or a 556. But
yeah, but still,
but if he was shot, you have to consider the other anomalies. You have to you still have to explain what happened with his shirt, because when he got shot, the shirt goes up from the inside like this out the front, and then it also goes out, it hunches out the back, and a 223 to the neck would not have done that. That doesn't explain that movement. I'm not. It hunches out. Oh, you got to mute the mic.
Eskimo, I'm muting your mic
I got
until
you. I
you
got
unmute.
You know, like I'm not like
yeah.
I look at everything as a math equation, and I'm just saying that based on the evidence I've seen, that I think that it's more probable that he's alive. I'm not saying I'm married to that theory. I'm just saying that for me personally to be convinced that he's dead and for this investigation to be legitimate, I just need other factors to be added to the equation to change the math.
Better. Yeah, but a rifle caliber won't change that factor. It won't change the equation. I give you my word of honor. You know, even if you go down to Win Mag, 177 or whatever, to the neck, no, it would blow him up. At 140 yards, right? It's crazy. I know that for a fact. I'm not saying that he may not be dead. All I'm saying is that that was not a rifle round. If you get me. I don't know.
Hold on, Danks.
I know
The
the Eskimo feedback. It's
Can
because he
we
doesn't
can
have
we
headphones
can we just have
on or
one
something.
person on the stage at a time?
Yeah,
Then?
just
That's fine. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fine. We'll
this
leave
way-
you guys in the lobby, and then
Yeah, because this way they see more of their face, less of a
My
distraction. We don't have
apologies.
issues with
That's
the audio.
Good point. Yep, run it. We'll
But-
put a timer up on it. I'll keep it.
Yeah. Whatever. Hey, I'm grateful just to be on here with you guys. You guys are the trifecta of the podcast world and of my podcast world, because I think like you guys, and we are a whole bunch of folks of ex-MAGA folks who have been betrayed. MAGA 2.0, and I voted for him thrice, and we were betrayed. First time, it was awesome. COVID got him, and the rest is history. Second time, well, Biden won for some whatever reason. And this time, it's all Israel. It's all the Jews. It's all bad stuff. And I'm a Catholic, so you can imagine where I'm coming from. So, well.
What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Alex, on it seems
Go
like
ahead.
there's a big surge of Catholic you say influencers right now in the space, a lot being talked about
Yeah.
Catholicism.
Mhm.
Is there, what do you think is there anything like kind of behind that? What is is it just cool to be Catholic now? Like what's
No,
going on?
it's not cool to be Catholic. It's tough to be Catholic. Right now we're in Lenten times. We're in Lent. So since February 18th till I think it's April 2nd, it's the 40 days of Lent. We have to fast. No fish Fridays, and we have to go to mass and everything else. But what I'm saying is that many people see it as if it's the Catholics' fault, and no, honestly, we Catholics know from the beginning. Hang on, there are different Catholics. There's a certain group of Catholics which are called the modernist Catholic, which revere to Vatican II. It's a whole different ball of wax. I'm not going to go into it. It's 1958 to 1962. They changed pretty much everything. The rights to priesthood. They're not real priests. This and that, blah blah. But hang on, wait. What I'm trying to get at is that they imagine the dispensationalists for the Protestants, for the Baptists. Same thing happened with many Catholics. Many Catholics who adhere to the Vatican II Church or Vatican II doctrine believe in that. Well, the Jews are the chosen ones, and that's the truth. And
that's the Vatican Catholic.
Vatican II.
Okay,
not
okay,
Vatican I.
What is Vatican I versus Vatican II?
I think this is an important. Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, I just want to know what is Vatican I versus Vatican II.
Oh, Vatican I was back in 1918, and it was cut off at World War I. It was cut off exactly at World War I, but they did declare that the papacy, a real pope, not these popes. That's why we said of a contest, do not believe in these popes after John the 23rd. John 23rd, he was an anti-pope for us as a traditional Catholic.
Okay, so why are they saying, what is it that Jews are the chosen people? Where did that come from?
Oh, in Vatican II, yeah, they had about 6 or 7 documents, and they say they're dogmatic, but they are not dogmatic. Even Vatican II people can tell you, the priests, quote unquote priests, can tell you that was not doctrinal nor dogmatic, but it was a Vatican Council. And nostre atate. So it's nostre, like in our, and then atate, time. That's the Latin. I was a seminarian. That's why I know. So nostrea, nostre, and then atate, atate, in our time. And you can see right there that they said that the Jews had nothing to do with the killing of our Lord Jesus Christ. And whoever it says the contrary.
Do you believe that?
Of course not.
Okay. Are you part of Vatican II?
No. I'm
okay. I'm just curious.
Yep. I'm just a Catholic. I don't even want to call myself a set of a Countess Catholic. I just a Catholic, just like many other Catholics. You can check out Louis Verrecchio, Zach Costello. You can check out many folks. Yeah, Barron is a modernist Catholic. I get that. I love how he says everything. However, his political points, as far as what do you call it, religion? No, of course not, because we're not in confinement there. But other than that, we're fine.
When you say modernist Catholic, that's what you mean by Vatican II.
Yes, I don't mean about modern. Okay. Yeah, it's modernism. I don't mean about we cell phones or we're not Amish or whatever. No, we have cell phones and computers. I'm an IT guy. I mean, it has nothing to do with being a modern person. But modernism, yes. Pope Saint Pius X, in 1904, Pope Saint Pius X spoke with Theodore Herzl. In 1904, Theodore Herzl, they call him the father of Zionism.
All right.
In Rome, and he sent him to hell, like the Pope should say. He told him in Italian, "Io come capo della Chiesa non potrei decirle otra cosa."
All right. So what we're gonna do? I hate to cut you off.
Those Judeos, the Jews have not recognized our Lord Jesus Christ. We cannot recognize the Jews. That's it. That's what he said, and that's a fact. And he's a saint. But yeah, I think I took my time. So go ahead.
Thank you so much. That's really fascinating. I'd love to.
That is interesting.
Yeah, learn more.
We're gonna keep you on stage if you want to hang out. That's fine.
I love you guys. I'm still here. I believe. I just want to go into. You guys are awesome.
Give everyone 5 minutes to talk while they're on here. I'm gonna bring Cassidy up as well, but I want to keep everyone else muted while we go on with Chris and talk. Crystal, you got 5 minutes of the floor is yours.
Alex is still talking. Bless his heart.
I muted him.
Was it my turn?
What's up, Crystal?
Can you hear me? Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I think this is all pretty fucking fake, actually. My opinion is that the whole world is a stage and these people are just characters. They're just characters, and Charlie's going to get assigned a new role. That's my opinion. I mean,
what brought
look
you
at the shit you just
put early retirement.
What?
Or it could just be an early retirement.
Yeah, I mean, what brought you to that opinion, Crystal? Did you know that right away? Like, what mentally got you there?
No, I didn't know that right away. It took me, I don't know, about 3 months ago. I kind of came to that conclusion that these people are just propped up. When you look at people in Congress, okay, they can't even talk to the American people without reading off a script. Explain that. Why can't these people that say they represent us Americans get up on stage and talk without a script in front of them? Does anyone, I mean, like, does that make any sense?
Well, when you're
talk
representing a corporation, they're most likely going to make you say what they need you to say. Like, they're not individuals up there, really. This is a billion-dollar corporation now, and it's only getting bigger. So I can understand the script, because, and also, like, I can understand it for multiple reasons. One, on the sole purpose of it's a multi-$100 million corporation, and then also there's something to hide, so they don't want somebody to fuck up.
Okay,
but also
are you talking about TPUSA?
Blake Neff has kind of come off script a little bit here and there, and then he's screwed up, right? So they got to keep him in check. What are you talking about in general?
In general, all these people, Donald Trump, like that guy was just saying, he voted for him 3 times. He's fucking pissed. I'm pissed too. I voted for him once and I'm pissed. And just to see people even still stand by this man, I mean, look through the files yourself. It's clear as day that he's not innocent. Just because the FBI didn't do their job, they can't corroborate the evidence. They want to say all the evidence has been it's been propped up by people that are addicted to drugs and mentally unstable. I mean, have you ever thought maybe those people are mentally unstable because they were raped as kids? Or, sorry, SA'd as children? Like, it's just crazy. Those files just proved our FBI has not done its job for years. And then, I mean, Democrats and Republicans have been part of this cover-up for years and years. And it's just, I've lost all faith in politics. I won't vote again unless it's probably independent that doesn't take APAC money. And just, I don't know. It's really upsetting to come to terms with that. It's just the world is a stage. These people are given these scripts and these roles to play. And I'm pretty sure that, I mean, we all say we'll never see Charlie again, but I'm pretty sure he'll pop up again somewhere else. Like, look at what you just played on the TV, Robin Williams. I mean, maybe, maybe not. Jeffrey Epstein, maybe, maybe not. But it looks like that's the case to me. Looks like these people are just assigned new identities.
Well, and if so, with Charlie, you know, he is pretty tall, or was pretty tall, 6'4" or 6'5", something like that. So would be a little bit more noticeable. I think we keep an eye out for that in the future. If there's someone who pops up like that into the public eye who suddenly seems to really be a political go-getter or something like that. But I think they would put him into a different realm.
A different role.
If they let him.
Yeah, he'll be playing a different character for sure.
Totally,
But
totally different.
it's just crazy. I don't know. I don't trust any of it anymore. And I don't know. I have a friend that just, he makes me think a lot, and he's just puts this shit in my head that, like, Crystal, this shit is all scripted. It's all fake. When's the last time you saw someone get up there and actually speak without a script in front of them? I mean, Donald Trump does it, but even then, he reads off teleprompters. He might not have a piece of paper in front of him, but he's reading from a teleprompter half the time. I don't know. I just don't. After they took Charlie out or whatever, I lost my whole connection to, like, the political everything. You know, I don't buy into it anymore. And unfortunately, because of comments Trump has made about, like, are we still talking about Jeffrey Epstein and calling it a hoax? Now the Democrats are definitely going to win the next couple elections, hands down. I mean, he's lost millions of supporters, millions.
Yeah, I agree. Before we bring on Cassidy, is there anything you want to say to the world or anything about?
No, I just love you all. I love the truth-seeking community. I love the truth seekers. And I hope that we all truly wake up fully.
Yeah. I don't think that'll happen unless Jesus comes, which I think is the point, right?
I mean, we're right. Like, we could literally see a reptilian shapeshift on camera, and people still would be like, oh no, it was AI. Like, or people could see Donald Trump like a child right in front of them, and they would still say, like, no, he's innocent. So it doesn't matter. All that matters is, like, what's in your heart, what you have on the inside of you, and that's it. And the dogs and the children. Save the dogs. That's all I want to say. And I love you guys.
We love you too, Crystal.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Thanks for hopping on stage. We appreciate it.
Thanks for allowing me to.
All right. Let's bring on Cassidy.
Oh, that's good.
What's up, Cassidy? Welcome.
She's still muted.
Unmute. I unmuted. She's muted. I don't know if she knows. Cassidy.
Hey, Cassidy, if you're there, I guess you need to turn your mute off. If Danks, you've tried to on your end.
No, she might be having problems with the mic.
Oh, okay.
She might be AFK.
I'm gonna probably get the bedtime story ready.
Okay. Do you have it? Do you have one? Or do you need me to send you one? Okay.
I've got it.
The bedtime story.
What's up, Cassidy?
Now, from what I recall, it was pretty lengthy. Are you reading it to all of us, or do we chime in? Is it a Danks special bedtime story?
Isn't that what you wanted?
I might have to dim my lights.
Okay.
Well, no, I'm waiting
just
for
trying to make
Cassidy
sure we're all
first, and
mentally
anybody else
prepared.
wants to
Oh,
come.
I know.
It's like a few paragraphs. Same as last time.
Perfect.
What's
Cassidy,
this
your
one
mic is still. This is about
I'm
the
gonna
final
grab my
boss.
blanket.
about the final boss?
Cassidy, microphone. If not, we're gonna remove everyone from the stage, most likely. Nobody else wants to come up. All right. Cassidy, you've got, I'm going to put a countdown at 30 seconds. If you don't have the mic fixed, then you guys got to stick around for the bedtime story. This is a Saturday night special that we do on Saturdays. It started last Saturday, 2 Saturdays ago. And I think you might like it. So stick around for the bedtime story. Now, Cassidy left. So should we just roll with it? Bedtime story.
You really got a blanket?
Of course.
Oh wait,
I did.
I never ended my my poll. Oh hell no.
Oh yeah, bedtime story. You got to fucking drive, bro.
I'm not going anywhere.
Let's see the poll.
104 votes. 58% said yes.
Come on, bro.
Let's take a look at the map. Hold on. I need to see, like, is it really popping off over there? I'm not opposed to going.
Yo, I'll stream all night if you do.
You would have to, fucker. You're staying up. You're gonna be up till like fucking 12 in the afternoon if that happens. You know that, right?
That's all right.
It's all right. Let's take a look at the news. Yes, Danks, go, egging me on and shit. Go, bring a helmet. I vote yes. God. I'm gonna buy you all a fucking flight ticket and you guys are gonna come right now. I'll send my jet. News.
Yo, Kelly's looking really cozy over there.
Oh yeah, just wait.
It's called what was it called? A protest? Is it going down like is there anything recent? Excuse me. Well, here, let's look at homie. What's he got going on right here? Is this live right now? Holy shit, bro.
Yeah, it's popping off.
He uses tear gas. Y'all are crazy.
Thanks, bring your gas mask.
Cassidy. Oh, the mic is popping.
Can you hear me now?
Yes,
hear
now
you.
we hear you.
Fantastic. Start my timer, Kelly.
Look at Keli
Alrighty.
says, "Don't go, Danks. Don't go, Danks. Don't go." Where's the timer? At?
Kelly's
What
a
the hell
real-
happened? Oh, here. All right, timer is almost gonna be started right now. But go ahead. Go ahead.
Almost started. Okay, awesome. Methodist, not Catholic, chiming in here. But y'all,
Right.
I can't believe he's alive.
But why?
Like you can't
Why?
get there. You can't get there, or that you.
No, I
believe
can't get
because you-
there.
But-
to watch
but-
his wife
okay.
be fucking. Oh, see, look, you shouldn't have brought me on.
Gas money.
F-bombs.
No, go for
Every
it.
3
Go for
seconds.
it. Go for it. Go, go, go.
No, but
Go
but his
ahead.
wife, his children, like he's gonna be away from his kids.
Are they real?
No, not.
Oh,
we're not.
Kelly, are
I'm
they
not even going there.
real?
I'm not even going there with that. How do you know he's away from his kids?
We haven't seen his kids, and Erica ain't with him.
That's
Yeah,
for
think
sure.
no, Cass, all jokes aside, and you and me have had conversations on the phone before, so it's like, you know what I mean? Like, I just like level with me here for a second. Like, what do we really know? Like this is like this whole case, and ever since the day that he was allegedly shot, it was like this emotional trauma that got dumped and instilled into all of us. But when you try to detach yourself from that and detach yourself from the way that this whole thing has made you feel and the emotions that have come with it, and you just look at the evidence and you just remind yourself that these are not people that you know in your real life. They're not, and like
I realize that. I realize that.
You know, but when you look at the evidence, it's
okay. And I asked this earlier in the chat and nobody responded, but what do y'all feel about the lawyer documents that just came out? Are those real or fake?
Which lawyer?
Oh, the little cease and desist letters.
Sorry, I can't hear y'all through my phone. If it's giving reverb, let me know.
I wouldn't trust
the
any
ones
of the
for who?
documents.
For Project
Cease
Constitution?
and desist letters. Yeah. I mean.
Okay, but guys, that's what we've wanted the whole time.
Yeah, I talked to Project Constitution yesterday, and he was like, "Fuck them. I'm trying to get them to go all the way, so they get discovery."
Well, and
If that's what
I
you're
mean, I
talking
looked
about.
at the lawyer.
My bad, Danks, but like
that lawyer, and he looks
the whole time we
janky.
wanted Erica Kirk to come out and say, "I definitely was not at Fort Tpusa this whole time."
Right.
Yeah, but this is my point.
But like I said earlier, is that they're not going to come out and entertain all the hocus pocus probably because they don't have to. No.
This case never should have went to Fort Huachuca. There was
Keep your
already
enemies
enough
closer, Reggie.
There was already enough there before we got there. You know, Fort Huachuca, that was the end.
I get
that was
it,
the end of December.
but kind of the plan was to trip people up. Like, oh, say you weren't there, bet, let's go. So now I have a little bit of optimism that maybe we will now see the photo.
Whose plan and for who to get tripped up? That's my point.
Erica Kirk.
You sure the plan wasn't for us to get tripped up?
Okay, 5D chess, but I'm a golden retriever, bro. Like I'm not doing all of that. But if she can come out and say, I definitely was not there, and then somebody goes, so bitch, explain this. Fuck. See? Oh shit. See, look. Shouldn't have let me on the air.
Don't
Sorry.
worry about it.
No, it's okay.
That was like 3 curse words in a row.
No, it's fine.
Crazy.
It's fine. Here's what my pushback though would be that thus far she has not publicly stated it herself to a camera with her own mouth, her own eyes, and her own actual alibi, with the exception of sending that weird kid photo out that the kids didn't.
Which was
even appear to be
bullshit.
the
None of
right
us believed
age.
that.
Exactly. Right. Okay. So then why should we believe what this janky looking lawyer says that doesn't even seem to practice this type of law? I mean, and lawyers can say whatever they want in some stupid cease and desist letter. It holds no bearing. It holds no legal implication.
Boy, hold on. Back up.
Okay, so do we know now if the lawyer letter was fake or real yet?
Well, they were real. They went with the
I'm
Candace.
saying
Is that what we're
doesn't
talking about? Candace?
Yeah, but guys,
Zach and
but back up. You're going too far down the rabbit holes now. Okay, because
why does all
because
that
this
matter?
whole time
It's definitely real. I know it's real.
No, hold on.
The lawyer letter's real. It's not photoshopped. Sorry, Danks.
The letters to the 3 people I'm referencing: Wolves of Finance, Candace Owens, and Project Constitution.
I'm sorry if I'm not catching up, but yeah, the one that came out day before yesterday?
Yeah.
Unless you're talking, is that Project Constitutions came out like 5 days ago, a week ago?
Oh, I think Project posted this like 2 days ago, if it's the one that I'm thinking of. And the last line of the letter, as she mentions, refers to Fort Huachuca, for example.
Yes. Thank you, Kelly. That one.
But wait, hold on.
And
Cass,
what
I
was
want to
it?
ask you something.
What's the question?
The question was, is that real or not? Because if it's from her actual lawyer, then it matters.
Yes, those are verified to be real. From
Okay.
my,
Well, then
from what I've been able to see.
now Candace or Mitch or Baron or whoever,
Now, Candace,
if there's the photo that we've been, sorry, what?
I haven't seen the full ones by Candace, but I've seen Project Constitutions for sure. So
Okay. Well, do we kind of agree that Project Constitution kind of runs with stuff?
yeah,
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm not trying to be a dick here, but like,
you're good. I'm not defending
If-
anybody. I'm just saying.
if the lawyer letter is real now, right? That's what everybody's been waiting for. They wanted Erica Kirk to say, I was not at Fort Huachuca on this date, period, the end, so that Candace, Baron, Mitch, whoever could go, oh, really? Then explain this fucking picture. And I feel like that's what we've been waiting for since, like Bays said, December or whenever that was. Yeah, November, December.
You guys are getting strung along. You guys are getting strung along. My whole take
Maybe
is,
so.
Who gives a fuck about Fort Huachuca? Because you're saying, oh, we're trying to wait to get her on the record so we could get have this gotcha moment, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what bigger gotcha moment do you think there is? Her being at a military base at a specific date and time, or her going on the record saying that Charlie was not texting people that he thought he was going to get killed when he was? And when he
I think
was,
both
other
are equally relevant.
I don't think so at all. I think that when she said that Charlie wasn't sending those text messages, if he was, I would know. I have his phone. And then Candace saying that, oh, she said that it was on the signal, and then her not responding to that, and then Candace later on saying, no, it wasn't signal, it was text messages the whole time, and that one of the people that Charlie did in fact send those messages to was the person that did the signal right before he was allegedly shot, and the other person that he sent the message to was Andrew Colvette, who we see that they're making all these accusations for. Like, that was the gotcha moment. That's been my argument this entire time, is the second that Erica went on the record that was the spot, and everything else that's happened since then has been bullshit.
Okay, I agree. Both moments are substantial. I agree with you, Bays.
But one of them was back in December and nothing ever happened. So let's say you're right. Let's say that she goes on the record. She says something now and they have this big gotcha moment. What do you think is going to happen? What does it matter?
It proves she lied again, bro.
For what? But we already know that she lied 15,000 times. Who gives a fuck?
I know.
It doesn't matter. This is what I'm saying. It doesn't matter. You guys
Apparently
act like,
it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Like, this is
don't you guys me.
This should have been over in December. This should have been over in December. And as far as like, oh, the legal documents, are they real? Listen, it doesn't matter if it's real. The charge documents
Of
are real.
course it matters if it's real. If it's not some fucking psycho making up Photoshop documents, of course it matters if it's real.
That's the only one that got
charge
him,
document. Listen, guys, the charge documents are real too, and it's bullshit. This whole Tyler Robinson trial is bullshit. It's fucking theater.
Okay, but I feel like we all agree on that, Bays.
So then what is more documents that are going to get added onto the pile matter? Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening. It's a distraction.
All right.
Fair enough.
Let's get Gina. You're welcome to stick
Cass,
around.
you know I love you. You know, I don't want to, you know.
Talk to you later, bro.
We could argue about this more later.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up, Gina? Thanks
Hi.
for joining. How are you?
I'm okay.
Welcome. What
So-
you got? What you got for us?
I'm guessing you guys are watching what I was typing.
We tried.
I'm a little bit further. I'm a little bit further down the rabbit holes, I think.
It's all right.
Lay
I
it on
don't. I
us.
mean, it's hard to attach the names sometimes. We see so you got.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Yes.
And what I'm saying is, there's 500 people in the chat, and it's hard to remember who's who. So if you want
Oh,
to
man.
tell us more about what your view
I
is.
can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. We hear you.
Hold on.
We hear you. We should just do the telephone thing, bro. The cell phone, the Google Voice number thing next time. That's what we're gonna do. We'll do a dial-in phone call, like freaking radio, because people
You
have
can
a hard
make
time with the microphone.
Yeah, you can make a special little song for it too. Be like calling in on the hotline.
Yeah, we'll have fun with it. We'll do that. We'll do it for next Saturday.
Okay, I think I was having problems with my earbuds, so I put my headset on. Can you hear me
Can you
now?
hear us now? Yeah, we hear you.
Oh,
We've heard you the
no.
whole time.
I see Dake's mouth moving, but I
We
don't.
hear you.
I can't hear you.
you.
You guys respond to me.
Hold on.
What do I need to do?
You got to fix your output settings.
I don't get it.
You can't hear us. Can you hear us? Yeah.
Sorry. This is the first time I've ever tried to do this, obviously.
Do we want to just let her?
I just heard
let her
Yeah.
talk.
Yeah, just talk.
Can she hear me?
Talk.
Yeah. Why don't you just go?
We hear you. Just talk. Can someone tell her in the chat? All the chat.
You guys are gonna have to
Someone
send me
here, I'll type it.
directions.
Just talk. We hear you.
Just. Yep.
I can't even see the
Go
chat
for it.
where I'm
Just
at.
go for it.
Just talk. We hear you. But I can't hear when you guys respond.
She wants to have a
okay. Well,
conversation,
anyways,
guys.
Okay.
I think that I want Charlie Kirk to have been a real person, but I don't know if he's just an actor. But I think that if he is a real person, then Trump definitely saved him. I think that they wanted everyone to think that Israel did it to bring all the attention on the cabal and the British monarchy and all that. It was to wake everybody up. But I haven't figured out the part about Erica. I don't know if she's in on the psyop as an actress or if Charlie's real, maybe she's real. I know that whoever's playing her right now is an actress. I also heard from another source that I kind of watch here and there. I've heard she's at Gitmo. But obviously there's no confirmation about that. So, but I hope if Charlie's real,
He's real.
he
I mean,
helped
that's
Erica
crazy.
out of the situation. She might have been a victim. And then they helped take the whole thing down. The whole cabal. Am I crazy? I can't hear you guys.
Yeah.
Which one? No. We hear you. I know you can't hear us.
No response?
You're not crazy.
You left us speechless.
I'm not crazy. Thank you. Maybe a little bit. Dude.
This is the strangest version of a freaking voice.
I can
call I've
see
ever
things
had.
in a whole different way now. Like, okay, there's been a lot of references lately about movies and how they're telling us the truth in the movies that they make for us. I mean, we all think it's fake and fiction, and they're showing it to us, and they're laughing about it.
My whole thing is, if that's true and Trump was just trying to expose
I wish I
everything
could
and he
hear you
saved
guys
Charlie,
talk back.
why are we at war with Iran? That part doesn't align. And that's the one thing that has me thinking that Charlie might be dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing with Charlie not being real and all this stuff, obviously, for me, I think he's real. I think he's a real person. He has a body. His name, I think, was Charlie Kirk. I haven't seen his birth certificate. Even if I did, it would be digitally. So I can't, we're at a point now where the life that we see everybody living. We don't know if it's real or not. I mean, you look at this video that we just watched of AD Fleet, and it's not going to be long before it's real people that look that damn seriously real. And documents have been able to do this already for a long time. So I understand before what Cassidy was saying about, but Project Constitution, you know, he pushes the boundaries. So I believe pushes the boundaries and beyond. So I believe that he got a cease and desist, and he said that he's not gonna stop. So I believe that. There's no reason not to believe that. I don't understand the rabbit hole on that. To me, like, I don't think Zach is gonna come out and say all this stuff is fake, and if it's fake or whatever, that doesn't matter to me anyways. I think that it's actually more important that they got it because they're trying to stop. But at the same time, they're again, I'm a business person, so I understand the business aspect. You're trying to run this big ass company and you got all your donors hitting you up like, what is going on, man? Like, I gave you guys $5 million last year and you're shit in the bed, man. The whole point was to have political power, and now it's looking like you're looking the opposite, right? So I can understand why they want to shut people up. I'd probably do the same. So at the end of the day,
do they really want to shut him up, though? If they really wanted to shut him up, they would take a lot stronger action.
they have to do this. This is required by law first. You have to send cease and desist for them to correct it.
How many? Because now this is the second one.
I think it's. I could be wrong. I thought it was one, but now I thought I remembered it was three.
I'll tell you what. Back in my day, back in my TV reporting day, and maybe laws have changed since. But I mean, I'd received I don't even recall getting a cease and desist.
I guess it says zero cease and desist are legally required. Okay, I was wrong.
Yeah, they can go straight to the courthouse and file a lawsuit. So if they wanted to, they would, but either they don't want to, or this is part of the game.
And again, it's back to the political part. Why wouldn't the Democrats be all over this? This could be the biggest Republican scandal in recent memory. Can you imagine if you had Democrat politicians going around doing rallies, talking about how the right is involved in a conspiracy to take out one of their own?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, be a great attack vector, I think that because they are doing the same shit, bro. It's like the files, right? If they're doing the same thing, they're not going to want to put a spotlight on the very actions they're doing on their own side.
That's a good point. Wouldn't want the Republicans going around talking about Seth Rich, some of those other people.
They're doing the same thing, and it's worse, to be honest.
Melissa Horton.
Riley's, they gave this one a while ago. The Rileys. Let's get through these, and then we'll bring on Charlie's Angels. Gabriel Cruz research was in Gate. Grandfather or godfather was James Pettigrew. He looked into his own family, uncovered heaps, talks of Fed actors in many roles, all actors. Gab's worth a watch. He gets silenced and squashed a lot. Okay. Gabriel Cruz research. Thank you. I will check it out. Let me type it in here. Gabriel Cruz. All right. Thanks, bro. Overwise, hey, good to see you. CK is fake. His wife is fake. He was fake. His mentor was fake. Mentor definitely seemed kind of fake, Bill Montgomery. But isn't it not? That wasn't his mentor. That was his business partner. The other person just died, right? From pickleball.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Is right.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's really big in my area. I live in a retirement community.
It's very big here. Yeah.
It's like
you're an old man, Danks.
It's like mini tennis, but it's like very popular among. Yeah.
I mean, I definitely play it. But I mean, if the person's old and you fall and you hit your head, why is that such a big deal? Sorry, I know this super chat isn't really about that, maybe, but I just went there. Why is everyone like, oh my God, he died from pickleball? I mean, if you're old and you fall and hit your head, you're going to die, bro. If you're weak there, no?
Maybe, but it just seems very, very odd. And then given the fact that this was like one of CK's mentors.
It's got some single car accident vibes.
Yes. And Danks, did you know this? Okay. He was listed. I had found this out this was like Saturday, Sunday night. I was just so happened to be, this was Sunday night because I was listening to a space talking about some campaign finance stuff. And I was like, I'm going to go look at, see if there's anything new and interesting in the campaign finance world of TPUSA. And I saw that this guy was the treasurer or whatever. He was signing off on the PAC documents.
Who was?
This guy who just died, Webb.
He was
on which PAC documents?
Like he had moved to being like their, I guess, treasurer or something of the PAC. He was signing off on the documents. I can pull it up. I'll send it to you. After
Yeah, you can send me some.
I know it's a bigger conversation, but that's when I was like, oh man, this is actually a really big story potentially because whoa, like who would have the real knowledge of the finances? This dude.
Yeah. Interesting.
Kelly over here dropping gems.
Thanks for the super chat, Riley. Oberweiss. Thanks for the super chat, Oberweiss. Oberweiss again. To the guy in gray t-shirt, bro. There are no Democrats or Republicans. They are simply playing us on TV. Everything is to keep people.
Yeah, that's my point.
That's what he's trying to say.
That's my point.
Maybe they're colorblind.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's his point. He's basically like, yo, they're not. I beg to differ. I think there's still left versus right. I still believe in a uniparty. I think that there's both. I know it's confusing, but I don't know. Whatever.
I think there are people in it that think there are both. They can't sell it if some of them don't think it's real.
Bro, look at this comment, bro. Where is it at? Here we go. Why vote pee-pee, poo-poo or pee-pee? We all can get diarrhea. Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of diarrhea up in the house. Oh, that's crazy. All right, time for the bedtime story. Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready? All right. I gotta find it. Where the hell is my bedtime story at?
Everybody get nice and cozy.
Yeah. Bedtime story. Here it is. All right. I'm unpinning I'm unpinning everything. So thanks for. Oh, we got Charlie's Angels. Shit. I almost forgot.
Oh.
Damn.
You were leaving someone the whole time?
I was. I totally forgot. My bad.
Okay, one more. Yep.
I didn't even notice. My bad. I'm sorry, Charlie. How are you? We waited for all this time. They're like asleep. Are you there? Sorry. Charlie's Angel's like, I'm out. All right. I'll get the bedtime story ready then. All right, it's ready. Charlie's Angels, I made you wait a while. Are you there? Hello, hello. Call-in show is calling. Oh, back. Whoa, we got two of them. Look at that. All right.
Hey.
Hey. What's up?
Are you guys there?
Yep, we're here. Can you hear us? Oh no, not again.
Okay. This is
Can
the
you hear
same
us?
thing where I can't hear you guys.
Oh man.
I can hear. I can hear you now. I can hear. Okay.
Okay, you can hear.
I cannot hear
Okay.
your Danks though. Here, I'm gonna open up my.
All right. Well, you just go for it. Just go for it.
Well, here. What if I mute this and? Let's do. Okay. So my computer too. Hold on.
Timing has started.
Yep.
Okay. Can you guys hear me? So my computer.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Well, can I talk? So, how are you, Kelly?
Hi.
I just saw
Thanks
that
for joining.
Okay, I was gonna call in, but then like this wind down story, I don't want to keep you guys going.
You're good. Go ahead.
I just
What's
had
up? Talk to us.
let's see, a couple thoughts about. I don't want to keep you guys. Sorry, I'm behind. Actually, I don't. You know, how about I call another night because I can't figure out the sounds.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no worries. No problem. All right. Well, you are always welcome back. You're always welcome back.
We'll do a call in for the phone next week. I was gonna do it this week. I thought we should already.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it next week.
Okay.
Don't worry.
All
Thanks
right,
for joining,
everybody,
though,
get
everyone.
ready for the big bedtime story.
All right, bedtime story. Here we go. Turn the timer off. Okay. All right, chat. Gather around. Oh, we got a super chat. Holy shit. ADN and Rogue covered the. Oh, what's up, Marie? Rogue covered the map in CK text. CK was using Scientology lingo, new line of inquiry. Oh, I heard about this. I think she was telling me about that. Yeah. She was in the chat earlier. I wish that she was here, but who is it now? What are you talking about, Crystal? I don't know. All right.
Oh yeah,
I'll
there's
definitely check
somebody
in with
being
that.
really gross on your side. Sorry.
Okay.
They're
that's
saying
fine.
weird stuff to me.
What's the name?
AI. I think it's AI is great.
Oh, yeah,
6'7".
It keeps saying Shart. It's probably a bot or something.
Oh, they're saying
I
a
kept
lot
seeing
more
it over.
than that.
Oh, they are. All right.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, I'll get with her. New line of inquiry. I'm not sure just to say that, like, if I have no idea what the lingo is, I wouldn't be surprised if he was in Scientology. That would make complete sense. I mean, a lot of super powerful organizations and people are involved in that church. I guess you could call it that bullshit, actually. But yeah, that wouldn't be a surprise, but it would be interesting. I would say that for sure.
But if somebody has any information and knows a lot about Scientology and those, ties in, by all means, feel free to DM us, send me an email. I don't know if you guys put y'all's email out there, but I do.
Yeah, I can we have a banner.
I'll put mine in. Actually, it's a good idea. I'll pin mine.
Why don't you just put it in the private chat, and then I'll post a thing for us while I read the story. Just give it to me, and I'll do it before I read this. We got the bedtime story coming up now. This is the bedtime story. I'm going to put our emails in the chat or on a drop down. Bayes always taking forever with his email. What's your email, bro?
Oh, I thought I put it in the chat.
Private chat, bro.
Private chat.
Private chat. Gotcha.
We'll get him trained one of these days.
I don't think you can train him, bro. He's like 40.
I can never be
Can't teach an
domesticated.
old dog new tricks, damn it.
I typed
Danks.
my email like 40
Danks,
times already.
You and
bro.
me are the same age. Why are you acting like I'm an old man?
I'm just fucking with you. Yeah.
Am I the oldest
emails, one? I think.
No, you look mad young. Don't
Look
worry.
younger.
I'm the
Look
oldest one of the group. Oh man.
All right, bedtime story. Oh, here, let me add this. Time for the bedtime story. Time for the bedtime story. All right, there we go. All right, chat. Gather around. Gather around. Okay. All right, chat. Gather around, children. It's late. Here we go. You've been doom scrolling for 6 hours. Your eyes are bloodshot. Your phone is at 4%. But before you close those weary little eyes, Uncle Danks has a bedtime story for you tonight. Like all good bedtime stories, this one has heroes, villains, planes that go places they shouldn't, and a widow who cannot stop lying for reasons we may never fully understand. Once upon a time, chat, in the faraway land of Scottsdale, Arizona, there lived a man named Charlie Kirk. And Charlie had a very large organization called Turning Point USA. And Charlie had a best friend named Andrew. And Andrew was the executive producer of Charlie's show. And Andrew loved Charlie very much. At least that's what they told us. Because the receipts, children, the receipts tell a very different story. You see, on the morning of September 10th, day Charlie would take his last breath on this earth, Andrew Colvett hosted the Charlie Kirk Show. And what was the theme of that show, you ask? What wholesome topic did they choose for the final broadcast of a man's life? Violence, political violence, children. Violence against white people. Young people committing violence because of indoctrination. And then Andrew signed off with a little speech about how we need to steamroll these groups and stop the cycle. Almost as if, children, and I want you to really snuggle into your blankets for this part, almost as if someone already knew what was about to happen. 3 hours later, already about to happen, 3 hours later, and wanted the narrative preloaded. But that would be crazy. That would be insane. That would be a guy petting a cobra, as Baron Coleman would say. And children, people don't pet cobras. Now, here's where the story gets spicy. Children, pay attention. There was a plane. There was always a plane in this story. There are more planes in this investigation or story than there are at the Dallas-Fort Worth airport on a Friday afternoon. This particular plane, November 560 Tango Whiskey, left Provo, Utah at 10:24 in the morning, almost 2 full hours before Charlie went down, and it flew to Santa Barbara, where Andrew was. Now, why, children, would a plane be dispatched to pick up Andrew Colvett almost 2 hours before anything happened to Charlie Kirk, when according to the official story, Andrew had no plans to leave Santa Barbara that day? He was just going to sit at his desk, just vibing, just executive producing. No travel plans whatsoever. But somebody sent him a plane anyway. Isn't that thoughtful, children? Isn't that considerate? Almost like someone knew he'd need a ride somewhere real soon. And children, that plane lands in Santa Barbara at 12:15 Utah time. Charlie gets hit at 12:23, 8 minutes later. 8 minutes, children. And then at 12:33, that plane takes off from Santa Barbara, headed for Scottsdale, and Andrew says he was sitting at his desk when he got the call at 12:28. But Chad, if he boards a plane at 12:33, he's not sitting at a desk. He's grabbing his bag. He's walking to the tarmac. He's been ready. And that's not grief. That's a departure checklist. Then, children, something very funny happens. And by funny, I mean suspicious in a way that should make every single one of you lose sleep tonight. Which is ironic because this is a bedtime story. The biggest communications event in TPUSA history has just happened. Their founder is down, and who do they ask to draft the statement to the world? Not Andrew, the communications guy, the executive producer, the public relations brain of their entire operation. They ask a girl named Aubrey, just some employee, because Andrew can't do it. Why can't he do it, children? Because in Baron's opinion, and Candace's too, he's on a plane and he's in the air. He can text, but he can't take calls. 2 outbound calls to Andrew, and at 12:42 go straight to voicemail. But he texts Candace back just fine, because you can text on a private plane, children, but calls don't always connect. Isn't that a fun little aviation fact for your bedtime? And then there's the tarmac hug. Oh, the tarmac hug. Children, this is my favorite part of the story because it's where the lies start eating each other alive like snakes on a plane. Andrews told Candace that he fell into Erica's arms on the tarmac. He released all his pent-up emotion. Very cinematic, very moving. But when, children, when did this hug happen? Because Candace just cracked the police scanner from that day, and the officers say they're picking up Erica from Provo Airport at 3:30, but Erica's plane didn't land until 3:32 and was at the hospital by 4, and the plane Andrew says he was on doesn't land until 4:38. So they're never in the same place at the same time in Provo. That math doesn't math, children. The hug doesn't hug. Unless, and this is where Candace puts the pieces together, so does Barron, the hug happened in Scottsdale. When Andrew's plane from Santa Barbara landed at 1:44, and Erica was already there at that little obscure building next to Atlantic Aviation that doesn't even have its own address. Oh, you didn't know about the building, children? Let me tuck you in a little bit tighter. Because Barron just showed us the flight data for Charlie Kirk's plane. November 102 Delta Zulu. And every single day before September 10th, that plane taxied to the same spot, A4 Atlantic Aviation, every day. August 27th, A4. September 1st, A4. September 3rd, A4. September 5th, A4. 8th, A4. September 10th, the day Charlie died, the plane taxied to a completely different location, A5, right next to a tiny unmarked building called Hopkinson Aircraft Brokerage that doesn't have its own mailing address and has Atlantic accept all its packages. A building that Candace's sources places Erica Kirk on the morning of September 10th. Not at her mother's doctor appointment, where she told everyone she was at the airport at a hidden building on the day her husband would be killed. That, children, is what Barron calls a pattern break. He used a whole analogy about kittens and cobras and rattlesnakes that was genuinely beautiful, and I encourage you to go watch it because that man is a poet when he gets going. But the point is simple. When someone does the same thing every single day and then does something completely different on the one day that matters the most, that is just not a quinky-dink. That is evidence. And so here we are, children, season 100 of the Charlie Kirk saga. Candace Owens and Barron Coleman, the final bosses of this investigation, just dropped a timeline that makes the official narrative look like it was written by a D-scoring student who forgot the assignment was due. They've got planes that were pre-scheduled before the event. They've got a communications director who can't be reached by phone but can text. They've got a widow who wasn't where she was, where she said she was. They've got a tarmac hug that can't exist in the timeline that they gave us. And they've got the last Charlie Kirk show themed around political violence hours before political violence takes Charlie Kirk. And they've got an organization spending more money on PR attacks against investigators than they've ever spent on protecting Charlie while he was alive. And what do the Fed sloppers have? They have a 22-year-old Magic the Gathering player who allegedly stood on a roof for 8 minutes doing nothing before firing a single shot that somehow never exited the neck. That's their story. That's the narrative they're defending with influencer money and cease and desist letters and having Rabbi Wiki call everyone anti-Semitic on the internet. So close your eyes, children. Rest your weary little heads, because this story doesn't end tonight, and it probably doesn't end this month. Candace and Barron are the two most stubborn human beings on the planet, and they are just not stopping. Barron said it himself, and I'm going to quote the man because he earned it. He said, "I don't think they knew this was going to happen. I don't think they realized that anybody was going to be able to follow up. They didn't plan for people like us. They planned for a news cycle. They planned for a 2-week window where everyone would cry and move on. They did not plan for a comedian named Drewski making a skit so accurate that Grok literally identified the actress as Erica Kirk. They did not plan for Barron Coleman tracking runway exits on ADSB data. They did not plan for Candace Owens sending someone undercover to a building at Scottsdale Airport to find out it doesn't even have an address. The walls are closing in, children. Andrew Colvett is big mad. He's commenting on comedy skits, telling people to go after black women. Ted Cruz is calling comedians beneath contempt. The entire TPUSA apparatus is spending money like water trying to make this go away, and it only gets worse. So sleep well, children. Dream of all the FARA filings and flight data and pattern breaks and hidden buildings and lies and all the things that they just can't get their story right together. And when you wake up tomorrow, remember what Uncle Danks always says. Receipts over narrative. Get the fuck out of my chat. We out. Good night. Hey, that was cool. That was the Claude has a little funny personality, huh?
That wasn't the Danks bot?
No, that Danks bot is under construction right now. I haven't had internet for 2 weeks.
Oh, I forgot. Fuck. My bad.
I have been working on VotcherBot now. But anyways, yeah. Crazy. Like same as last time when I read the last bedtime story, I was like, my gosh, bro, it's so crazy. This story is just something else.
Sometimes it takes you, in a way, stepping back and putting it into a perspective, even just for a child or something. You know, that like when you do tell someone new about the situation and you're just trying to like stick to the facts and you're like, my God, these facts are so crazy that you probably don't even believe me, right? But like they're literally the facts. That's when you know we're in a hot mess.
Pretty much. It's pretty crazy. Thanks, you have sold me. I can't. I'm not trying to sell you on anything, man. All right, everyone. Love you all. I'm a man and a woman got me pregnant. Man, I am worried about you. You need Jesus. Block.
KSI clips only channel.
Bro, get a life, bro. You watch way
Yeah.
too much KSI.
Way too much.
Who's
All right.
KSI?
You
don't know KSI?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you.
I'm
a link.
serious.
I'm not
I
even
never.
getting started.
If I know who KSI is and you don't know who KSI is, come on now. We gotta get up with the pop culture. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Alex. Hopefully I'll win some of y'all over one stream at a time.
One Saturday at a time.
That's it.
All right,
think
next
you're doing a good
Saturday.
job.
Yeah, you're doing great. We're all doing great. I'm happy. This is great. This is good. The good night. This was a great night. Great show.
Yep.
It'll be back again on Saturday, 7 p.m. PST, 7:15, 7 o'clock. 10 p.m. EST. Like, subscribe, follow on all accounts. And we'll do the call-in show on a phone next week. So, yeah. Thanks again.
And it's like I always say, guys, be kind, be grateful, do something nice for somebody, pray, and we will see you next week.
All right.
Good
And
night,
we need to have like
friend.
we all say, all right, bye. Like we need a.
I thought
Yes,
Kelly does the
I
official
know.
closeout. You normally give it an out
Oh, yeah,
monologue.
you do.
I do
That's
that, and then Kelly does the send off.
All right.
Yeah.
all right.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much. We absolutely love you. We appreciate you. We hope that this added a little boost to your weekend because you mean the world to us. So good night. Good night. We'll see y'all next time.
All right. Cheers. Thanks. Peace.
Bye.